Just gotta get through 3 more hours minimum. That's it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. This is gonna work. We're gonna do this. It's gonna work. Isn't it really weird when you don't like sleep and you're like still awake the following day, and it's like, isn't the day like, when does the new day begin and when did the old day stop, and when did the new day stop and the old day and the new day yeah, you know what I mean? So last time we played this, we finished the Scarlet Arc. We finished it in 4 parts. Each part was about 4 hours long, which is why it's just 14 hours, of course. Yes. We will now be beginning the PC Mount of Faith. Fooled you, didn't I? Okay. So we're ready to go. We're ready to go. So we got some like, you know, pre-battle jitters type of like chapters here. Nothing major, but we've done our things. So currently, Makoto and Miko have about 20 kills. Aku, we saw her kill count is like she needs 2 more kills, so she'll be here eventually. And Renosuke, I'm not sure about actually, because the ship is one of those units you're not allowed to bring. So we won't really see what's going on with that, how that works, until later. Alright. Oh shit. Gensokyo, a remote region of an eastern land that has existed since antiquity, is a small hidden realm where humans and yokai both live their history passed on over time. Gensokyo has 2 major barriers, one at the border of fantasy and reality, which draws weak and yokai into Gensokyo. There's the great Hakuto barrier that separates Gensokyo from the outside world and acts as the border between common sense and the mystical. These barriers have all traveled between Gensokyo and the world outside. The humans stayed inside to survive. The yokai developed their independent culture. Summer year 118, the Gensokyo was visited by Scarlet Mist, a storm. The poisonous Scarlet Mist spread across Gensokyo, bringing torment to its people. What happened later, the Scarlet Mist was resolved by 2 humans, one was made by Hakuto, the Shrine, the Hakuto Shrine, who maintains harmony within the barrier that is merged to Kisame, an ordinary magician limited to the forest magic. Together, they lead a mixed man humans, supernatural beings, which cross species divide, those who defeated the mass plan, really Scarlet, Milk Mountain against the Blissarian Mountain, rivals with a Z. The rivals of God of the SI world, along with the home of the Moria Shrine. The Moria gods clash with the mountain's yokai residents. On top of that, they told the Hakuto Shrine to fuck off. Bersalina, the overstepping of authority, Reimu Hakuto sent Sanai Kochiya back in defeat, but nobody would believe for a moment that the Moria gods would accept this outcome. Ha! Fall. Year 118. As the seasons change in Gensokyo, so too does a new incident arise. Fantasy Maiden Wars Part 2. Mystic. Autumn is twilight. Even those devoid of a body can savor such pathos. Lady Ieko, I brought you refreshments. Thank you, Yomo. You can leave them there. Are you certain you wish to begin before the sun sets? Just seems to me like waxing poetic about autumn and twilight might be better done when the sun's actually setting. But if I did that, then I would get dark before I could finish. An autumn twilight is something to be admired in silence, so any banquets to savor it are better held beforehand. Are you sure you're not just hungry? Autumn is the season of harvest and decline. Yuyuko simply prefers to enjoy its abundance and its solitude separately. Good afternoon, Yuyuko. Mind if I join you? Why, hello, Yukari. It's rather empty here, so sit wherever you like. You always come with no notice. Shall I fetch a plate for you? Don't trouble yourself on my account. I'll just take a few things off Yuyuko's. Anyway, it's been a long time. I trust you've been well. Of course, and yourself. You haven't visited in so long, I started wondering if you were having back pains. The summer kept me so busy, I couldn't find the time to drop by. Are you referring to the mist incident? That's right. You were there for it, so I trust you're quite familiar already. You knew that I was helping Reimu and the others? Naturally. Did you have fun resolving the incident together? Yes, ma'am. It wasn't my original plan, but getting to look around the world of the living was a valuable experience. Though I do feel bad for leaving the mansion untended without permission. You wouldn't believe what a mess the garden was. Next time you go out, at least let me know beforehand. My apologies. I'll be focusing on my duties here and avoiding any more outings moving forward. You don't have to swear off of them entirely, you know. I'd get bored if every day played out the exact same way. Do you wish for change then, Yuyuko? What can I say? One hardly feels alive doing nothing but the same things over and over. But that much is true. This is a beautiful place, but it's all too quiet. Conversely, it's too noisy in the corporeal realm at the moment. What do you mean by that? The newcomers on Yokai Mountain know far too little about Gensokyo. They're bound to cause trouble to make Reimu come rushing out any day now. You seem quite taken with the young lady in red and white. I haven't had Ron around to dote on lately, and I've got no one to tease. The girl handled the summer incident well enough, but they still have more room for improvement than I'd like. So even Reimu doesn't meet your standards, Lady Yukari. Sounds like things are rather lively on your end. Over here, it's also dreadfully samey. I get so bored. Don't be like that. We can enjoy the latest happenings together. How will Reimu handle the battles to come? She has gap television. She can open a gap and just watch. So, but also we're in a dream. So Yukari is watching the Yukari in the dream, watching Reimu in the dream, fighting the battle in the dream, and the dream, and the dream, and the dream. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I know. I happen to be really smart. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, everybody has their items of importance. Yeah. Are you girls ready? You better not slow us down. Yeah. Sheesh, they never learn. I don't have time for this right now. Well, Chino is just a fairy, so what are you up to today? It's a game called Donation and Dash. The maid at the Red House taught it to me. Donation and Dash. What, are you gonna ring the shrine's bell and ditch? Don't be so sure. Perhaps she intends to steal it. So few people come as it is, and now this happens. Is your shrine always like this? Pretty much. I'm practically buried in annoying fairies and yokai. I suppose everyone had more free time since last summer's incident. Okay, everyone, go for the donation box. We don't need it, but Raymond will freak out if it's gone. It'll be hilarious. Hey, you might want to hold off on going for the donation box. For one thing, there's nothing in it. At least go for something valuable. Nuh-uh, I put some pretty rocks in there for once. That was you? It's just like a playground here. Visitors to the shrine should worship once in a while. Tell them that. It's not like I asked them to come. Well, whatever. If you're all bored, then bring it on. Defeat all their enemies before defeating Cherno. Boom. Activate prayer curtain. Yeah, we're at 25 for Miko and 23 for the other one. The other one, streamer? Yeah, the fucking other one. Forgot her name, okay? Look, let me see a dream. Kill this one right now. How well do you remember your dreams? Not as well as I do sometimes. Dreams always get put in the forget this category. Unless they're like traumatizing, then they don't get put in the forget category. They put in the remember forever category. And I don't like that category very much. I'd rather remember the dreams that don't make any fucking sense than the dreams that cause psychological damage. 'Cause you know, we all have enough of those. Yeah, sure, I can't remember what I dreamed the last 3 days, but I certainly remember a nightmare I had when I was 7. Fucking crystal clear. Like, actually. 23, 2? One of those years ago, and I still remember that fucking dream. Patting my kill count. And I'm getting like nothing. Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. I'm feeling great! I'm charging in! Take this! You got hit by that, Miko? What the fuck? Get him back. An armor too isn't that important. Do it again. Your fate has been sealed. I'll make it painless for you. Hiya. Everyone work together for this peace. How could you? I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get any real EXP from these fairies anyway, so there's no reason not to just pad the kill count. Oh. What a strange feeling. I don't feel like I'm alive right now. You know that feeling? I remember when I was younger, there was a time where I stayed up really late. My record was like 30 plus hours or something. And it was like 30 plus hours. And I remember I was just like, you know, you kind of hit a second wind at some point, you know? And then you're like, oh shit, I can keep going. But I got this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach that just like made me feel like I have to go to bed now. And it wasn't like alright, what are you doing, dumbass? Go to bed. It was like an indecipherable, that's the word, sure. It was like an indecipherable fear. A fear of what? I don't know, but I was very afraid. I'm going to absolutely wreck you. I was very afraid of something. Adios. And I just, it overwhelmed my body. And I was like, well, shit, I have to go to bed now. The Hat Man. No Benadryl. But the Hat Man was here. Hiya. Haha, life is short, isn't it? Ooh-ah! Oh. Well, you win some, you lose some. The art of a dramatic defeat. That's what I like about the Kadamas. The Kadamas know how to be defeated in style. The fairies are just like, oh man, I got dead again. But the Kadamas are like so unbelievably dramatic that it's funny. I fucking love that. Hit him with every missile you have. But it's just a fairy. Yeah, but like, what if you miss? This guarantees you can't miss. I fired 1,000 missiles. Ah! Well, goodbye. It is my turn to attack. This is necessary because I don't have any other attack to hit with. I made this. Smiley face. And now, I shall unmake you. Lady Shinky, that was not a very good poem. Oh dear. Oh dear. Dodging this move makes no sense. I don't understand. This is like one of the most undodgeable moves in the entire game. Unless she can only fire where she's aiming, in which case, yeah, I'll just go behind her, fucking while she's charging the laser, and be fine. It really is that simple. Chop this fairy up. Entertain me. Boy, bah! Fuck this! I don't even know if Miko will kill with this. Benki. 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 I don't think it killed because it didn't do an even number. I bet you thought I was down. What? Aya? What are you doing there, Aya? Oh. Hey, friend! We want to work out. What? You can't get tired from drinking and playing video games all day long? That's no good, player. One of the mates said if you don't work, you don't eat. Pull yourself to get. They were talking about you. Huh? Look, our background changed. Yeah. I turn Endo. You would attack me, wouldn't you? But it's okay. I saw her just now. Was she crying? I'll make it painless for you. I gotta put in as much inflection as this Kodama. Mind your volume. Thank you. Now I can be at her side. Very fitting line considering what he said just a second ago. Hold on, I need to do a... I need to do a glurt move. Hi. I am Mom. Look away and you get hit. Wow, a clean 300. Look at that. Now check out my laser beam. Not over until it's over. Holy fuck, that hurt. Oh, Makuda. Bleep. I'm just gonna give you the level. Yeah. I don't have enough power for that. Okay, laser beam it is. But it's love. Now I have enough power for that. Hey Cherno, check it. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just gonna get those playlists up while this goes. Very good. This chapter has no dialogue, by the way. Heh, no big deal. Where'd she go? I was like totally going easy on you. Oh. Oof, so much for that. There's no way I'd lose to fairies. Now scram. Well, that wasn't much of a workout. Let's just start on those sweet potatoes Kane brought over. Ooh, you're roasting sweet potatoes? Can I have some? Didn't I tell you to scram? Besides, it's been chilly enough lately without you around. Now, feeding one more person is nothing to be concerned about. That's right, I brought a lot, so it's fine if Cherno wants to eat some. Ugh, fine, but at least help make them. Now that that's over with, let's light up a fire. Cherno, gather up some leaves and... Wait, someone's coming. Reimu, that's... It's been a while, Reimu. Who are you? That was a rude. A mysterious stranger has appeared. No, it's not mysterious. We know who she is. Tune in next week when we learn the identity of this mysterious stranger. I'm telling you, I've been here before. Hello, everyone. I am Snai Kochia. See? She's introducing herself because we've never met her before. Wind Priestess of the Moria Shrine. Hey, you're that girl we fought at the lake. Yes, the other Shrine Maiden. Didn't Reimu tell you about her visit to the Hakurei Shrine afterward? The basics. She came to shut down the shrine and she got her butt kicked, right? That's a crude way of putting it, but essentially yes. So what brings you here on your first visit since summer? Don't tell me you're here to shut down the shrine again. Oh, that's exactly what I'm here for. As always, this place is filled with yokai and its faith is stagnating. So I'd like you to shut down the Hakurei Shrine and turn this place over to the Moria Shrine. You're still going on about that. Didn't Reimu beat you silly last time? You're quite the blunt child. Yes, I was defeated last time. However, the Moria Shrine has procured a powerful source of faith since then. Things are different now. If you say so. You don't look any different to me. That's alright. The green ones always achieve perfect form in a way that you don't actually see it. Like Piccolo? What about Cell? Two very different characters who are both green with their transformations. Well, Piccolo turned orange in Super, but Super's not Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Super is Dragon Ball. What are you talking about? But fine, let's take this outside and get the Danmaku match over with. I was just in the mood for a real fight anyway. I would also like a rematch, but that's not the purpose of my visit today. So what is? I don't think a Danmaku battle is a fitting way to decide the Hakurei Shrine's future. I'd much prefer a less violent method given the option. Sounds to me like a fancy way of saying you're too chicken to take the chances with Reimu in a fight. You're welcome to find out for yourself whether or not I'm bluffing. The Moria Shrine is halfway up Yokai Mountain. Halfway? If you can make it up there, I'll show you the difference in power between our shrines. What do you mean halfway? Go to Yokai Mountain? What kind of trick is... On that note, bye. Hey, wait a sec. Oh, wow, she's gone. Like the wind. Because she's a wind priestess. We don't know that yet. Do we? Did she introduce herself as a wind priestess? She wants Reimu to hand over the shrine to her group. I don't know what's up with the wind priestess. Ah, she did! But that doesn't make a lick of sense to me. She still doesn't get what the Hakurei Shrine represents. It's true there aren't many worshippers, but this is the only place in Gensoki where humans and yokai can be so at ease around one another. What was her problem with you in the first place? All I heard was that she came to the shrine and got sent packing. Specifically, she found the usual state of the shrine improper by Shrine Maiden standards. What's wrong with it? If I had to guess, she would have say having yokai around discourages humans from visiting, which is sacrilege to the enshrined deity. As such, she expects Reimu to either change how she runs the place or hand it over to her group. I getcha. It's true humans don't come here much, but they're kind of bonkers to expect Reimu to forfeit the place because of that. No kidding. I mean, sure, this shrine's god is so minor that they probably get ignored at divine social gatherings or whatever. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let some other rando god trash talk me. For all we know, they might even be a yokai in disguise or something. We haven't seen that one before, have we, Alice? It's not out of the question given how shady this whole thing sounds. But to call Reimu to a place like Yokai Mountain, this might be a trap. There's only one way to find out. You up for this, Reimu? You bet I am. Why miss out on a chance to see this oh so fancy Moria Shrine? I'll stomp that Shrine Maiden and her rando god. Alright. Did I just lose a... No, I didn't. It's the same... Back! She's back! Back where? The back line. That's where. Ha ha ha. Good one. So this is the 118th autumn, meaning it's been a few months since the Scarlet Summer. And Cherno hasn't changed a bit. Yeah, just how many times has she played a prank at the shrine? Maybe she just heads there whenever she gets lost on the way to somewhere else. You guys. Anyway, I was pretty surprised back then. Yes, and Sanai suddenly showed up again after you punished her in the summer. You beat her ass! An invitation to the mountain, I can certainly only see it as a trap. Now let's go see for ourselves exactly what sort of fight awaited you. I mean, it wasn't even close. That was straight belt to ass. And she came back like she didn't get whooped. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, Miko. That's crazy. Alright. No, not the library. I think we're good to go. That was a quick chapter anyway. So, you know, like I really don't need to concern myself with equipping items and skills right now. I'll probably do it next time when because it will get to a point where I'm really going to want to start having skills. But I don't really think you need to equip much of anything in the first game because you barely get enough PP to equip anything substantial anyway. You get 1 or 2 skills worth. Ooh, that's a pretty sight. It really is. Now I wish I brought lunch. I got an appetite for some autumn flavors. It'd be great if we had some roast sweet potatoes. If you're a magician, shouldn't you want to do some autumn reading instead? I'm a fan of being practical. When my belly's empty, no way I can do magic. What about you? If you had a bunch of leaves, would you use them as bookmarks or something? Don't put me on your level. I pressed them into letters. Sheesh, you were all so worked up when we left. What happened to that air of determination? Hey, wait up! What's up? I'm trying to catch that Kadama, but it keeps getting away from me. Hey, don't bully my pet. I'm not bullying it. I just want to freeze it a bit. That's generally considered bullying. Speaking of that Kadama, did you stop keeping it in a bottle? Yeah, I tried letting it out and it didn't run away. Sometimes it goes off on its own to play, but it always comes back eventually. It's like me as a Kadama. It's great. What is you feeding it? I bet you've tried all sorts of things. I gave up on trying. It just won't eat in front of me. Maybe it feeds on bugs outside or something. What a poor pet owner you are. Makes you feel a bit bad for it. Come here, little one. Hee, that tickles. You're quite playful. Haha, it likes her. Maybe it just doesn't like its owner. Remember who your keeper is, Shido. Don't get too friendly with other people. So this is the best way to Yokai Mountain, right? Definitely. We should be arriving at the foothills soon. Now that I think about it, Tori lives on Yokai Mountain too. I've tried visiting her there, but she's never let me in. Well, of course, Yokai Mountain doesn't permit strangers to enter, even other yokai are turned away. That's weird. They're all yokai. Why can't they be friends? The yokai there have created their own society with its own laws. The mountain's rulers, the Tengu, are especially stringent about their territory. They have a strong sense of community, which means they can also be rather insular. So I've heard. That's what Yokai Mountain's known for. In addition, many types of yokai like the Kappa have lived there since ancient times. And if they got a god there as well, it's got to be one real lively place. I imagine it's a pleasant place to live. I can feel an abundance of spiritual energy even from here. Tengu, Kappa, and gods. Some classical Japanese stuff right there. It does have a nice ring to it, but I think we'll best stay on our toes. Where's the fun in that? I say we make the most of our trip into unexplored territory. Let's get this adventure on the road. Chapter 17, The Mountain Where Gods Reside. Which gods? The gods. We got the Hifu track. I forget what this Hifu track is, but I know it's a Hifu track. I think we're good. Okay. So this is Yokai Mountain. The closer we get, the prettier it looks. This place might just have the best shrine beat for autumn colors. I like the shrine more. It has roasted sweet potatoes. They'd be fine anywhere as long as they're sweet potatoes, huh? You want to try digging for some here? Hey, don't forget why we came. Our business is with Sanai Kochi, so... Something smells good. Are those sweet potatoes? Ooh, they are! My wish came true! Even though you're a fairy, you want to eat a god. How ridiculous! What insolence! Though now that I take a closer look, there's a lot more than fairies here. I don't think there's an autumn festival going on. Just who are you people? Who are you? They're the ones who popped out of nowhere. Don't pick a fight. These two are the gods who govern autumn, the Aki sisters. Gods? They smell like half-done sweet potatoes. Are they sweet potato gods? How rude. I am Minariko Aki, god of bountiful harvest, and this is my older sister, Shizuha Aki, god of autumn leaves. I heard there were all sorts of gods residing on Yokai Mountain, but I didn't expect to run into some already. I'm guessing you were drawn here by signs of a bountiful harvest. You must really like autumn. I don't know about that, Minariko. To come all the way to Yokai Mountain, clearly they must want to admire the leaves. After all, the best way to enjoy autumn is with your eyes, and nothing surpasses the beauty of autumn leaves. Nice try, Shizuha, but you won't catch the humans' hearts like that. After all, the best way to enjoy autumn is with your tongue. And the taste of sweet potatoes can't be beat. No, it's the leaves. No, it's the sweet potatoes. You know, I thought gods would be a little more dignified. Gods come in all kinds. How about we pretend we didn't see them? Hey, how about showing a little fear and respect, huh? This is a mountain where gods reside. It's a dangerous place for outsiders and humans. We're aware of that, but we have some business with the Moria Shrine. We would very much appreciate it if you could tell us anything about them. As if I do any favors for people who don't show respect. You're kind of petty for a god. I'm not sure this group gets to complain about divine conduct after the way we've treated them. What's the big deal? I've been waiting for something nice and simple. We're two of the Yayorozu no Kami, the myriad of gods. Turning away careless humans is simply our divine way of showing we care. I know we've only just met, but we'll teach you a painful lesson. Defeat Shizuha after Minariko activates her spell card. Okay. Is these Minariko's fields? Potato field! Hokora. This is where she makes the potatoes. Yum. The yams. Is there no other way? How well do you remember your dreams? Bubble. He loves yam. I said to stop shooting. I don't like war. I hate it. But hanging around there like that, you're just begging to be hit. You can take the soldier out of the war, but you can't take the war out of the soldier. You can't do it. Remember this, even if you defeat me a second and a third, Kadama will take my... Oh! Oh! Do you think Hiso Tensoku will kill him in one hit? I kind of think he will. Okay. Activate ink splatter. Oh, you're not dead. You motherfucker. I bet you thought I was down. Was that a girl's voice? So when the Kadamas are low on HP, they start hallucinating. They start hallucinating women. Can you drive yet? God damn it, drive! I'm moving you one back. Get rid of the Don Mako field. Damn, Tenchi is like really strong. Good evening. Meow. Meow. What do you think it'd be like to get hit by that? Do you think you would feel it? I imagine it'd be like getting hit by a burning hot iron. So it would just like slice through you. And it would stink. It would really stink. But then you'd probably like die instantly, so maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Are you taking a break? Good idea. Proper rest is important for your health. How about a little sugar boost? Hold on, I'll have the cutest bees of the hive drop some honey into your mouth. Eh, what's wrong? You don't like honey? Anyway, come back when you can. What the fuck was that? Ah. Be me. Me be. Gospel of the Demoness. I don't think I need to do that. So let's just fire a standing laser. Who's dumb now? He's more durable than that. He's made out of titanium alloy. Is he? No. He's made out of dreams. Ouch. Okay. I'm still alive! I can still fight! Guess I'm accompanying you to the depths of hell. That's a raw fucking line. Here comes the squishy sugar baby. Adios. He dies with such dignity. You're embarrassing yourself. Wow. You know, I'm a really big fan of Flawn's portraits in these games because I think they do a really good job, like, capturing what it is that makes her, like, frightening. Because the whole point of her character is she's a little scary. She's obviously Remy's sister, but Remy's expression is a lot more, like, silly. It's a lot more in line with other characters, you know, it's squishy. She's like a little fucking gummy bear. And Flawn has definitely got gummy bear aesthetic to her, of course. But her eyes are much sharper and her expressions usually showcase the vampire's glare. It's like she doesn't have a good handle on... She doesn't have a good handle on her facial expressions. Whereas Remy does. Which is why when you see her, it's just like, it's intimidating. But Remy knows how to, like, not be intimidating. Unfortunately, Remy ends up looking like, again, like a gummy bear. So, like, yeah. What the fuck does that even mean, streamer? Well, that means a lot of things. It means I don't know what it means. Okay, I'm gonna blow bubbles at her head until he pops. But I do mean that what I say, that I think that Flaundere's portrait does a very good job with capturing the character, especially in Scarlet when she got the angry portraits. Like, it's really good because most of the time in later games, you know, when she has a goo face. It's like when Marissa or Patchy does that little small smile, or when Parsi. Oh god, when Parsi does it, Parsi does this fucking hilarious. Every now and again, Parsi stops scowling, and then her face looks like a generic character. And it's like, who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. And then she scowls again, and it's like, oh, Parsi, it's you! That's who it was! Alright. Padding kill counts. I mean, I just also like using these two characters, so there's that. Oh, that reminded me, I didn't check what Scarlet does. I need to see what the Scarlet command does for the sheep move. I completely forgot about that. Well, I can't even fucking check now because I've already done my turn. Fine, I'll check after, bitch. Anime. Here comes Mama. Mama. Well, where'd all your MP go, Flan? What do you mean you're spending 40 MP to hit a fucking common fairy? That's like the weakest enemy in the game. What do you mean it was my choice? You know what? I'm not attacking you. Whoa! Huge! So Gensokyo has yokai like you too? I can tell you're strong just by looking. Oh, I know. Could you plow the fields with me? A fine body like that and a heaven-sent talent for farm work. There's no way I could let you go. Now to check your love with Autumn and Sweet Potato Danmaku. The big man's confused. Hup! Knock him dead. Minariko is a tank. I don't know if she's a good one though. Come on, somebody attack them like that. I don't know if Minariko is a very effective tank. I do know that she does have spirits like guard and healing, and she's not like Shizuha has skills that give her like good support functionality, and Minariko has skills that make her defensive. But I honestly don't really know because I don't use them. Because I mean, I don't why I don't use them. I don't know what else to say, really. I don't use them. I'll say a prayer for you. Why is a girl like you on the battlefield? I think you should get your eyes checked. Here, check out Hiso Tensoku brand LASIK eye surgery. Those aren't lasers, those are missiles. Or a farm. I really didn't care about the war, as long as I could help her. But now, that's no longer. Yeah. I'm feeling great, I'm charging in. Hit, I need you to hit, wah! Alright, Tenchi, I got it. Are you done? Too bad, I'm not done yet. I mean, if you want to take another fucking rocket, sure. Picking a fight with a god will be very fruitful for you. How come there's no, like, static screen there for mailing? Like, is she just standing next to him? Wait, Mailing's not even here! What the fuck? Mailing is just, like, screaming from across the country. Hiso Tensoku missile. What a big yokai. So something like this is a friend of humans? Even the trees will have to work to keep up. Oh, I know. Do you think you can knock down leaves with me? I want them to fall, but they won't come down even when I kick. But with you, Gensokyo will be full of fallen leaves in autumn. Bro, they're trying to like fucking... Girl needs some stillness to the autumn. They're trying to recruit him. Can I offer you a job? Pew. You know, I feel like the missile move is one of the rarer moves that I actually use, but it's just kind of working out in this chapter. Holy shit, relax! Remember that I'm a god, okay? Is there no other way? Scarlet. Unit gains damage dealt plus 20% for 1 turn. Oh, it's like the item. Right? It's like the item that I got, the Scarlet Soul. But the Scarlet Soul gives you 1.2 multiplier if your power is 120. But here, I guess it's the same thing, just for 1 turn. Anyway, that's not what I'm using though. I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash. Okay. Blurp. Oh, don't worry, I am approaching. Something tells me that Flandre is not gonna have dialogue, but I'm gonna move her close enough to see if there's dialogue. Oh yeah, right, Wrath. I forgot Wrath does that. I don't use the Wrath Spirit, like, ever. I know the Wrath Spirit's benefit is that it lasts for the whole turn, but I feel like the Wrath Spirit is something you'd only use when you willingly throw your unit into, like, a wave of enemies that you probably shouldn't be doing that. And if you are doing that, then they don't need the Wrath Spirit, because they're not really... they don't need it. Alright. Let's get this dialogue farm going. We'll just dodge for now. Ooh! What? That delicious sweet potato smell! I take it you want to eat some then. Harvest gods aren't stingy. My potatoes are free for any girl who loves them. Yay! Thanks! Ha! You thought you could beat the power of autumn during autumn? Sleepyhead. Ah. I will simply block. Zero damage. Alright. Dialogue farming. Nothing to say to that one? Okay. Both the leaves changing color and falling are so wonderful. Oh, sounds like you really get it. Gazing upon the red foliage from a distance, soaking my body in the scent of the fallen leaves. Really helps me fall asleep. That's how you enjoy them? I mean, she's still enjoying them. Excuse me, Miss God of Sweet Potatoes. God of Autumn! Oh, do forgive me. It's just that when I smell that sweet fragrance, I know exactly what you mean. That's the beauty of sweet potatoes, right? Wait, don't fall asleep on me! Do forgive me. It's just that when I'm invited by that sweet fragrance, I get sleepy. You there, ma'am. Welcome to my stall. Oh my, what fresh vegetables. 100% organic too. We grow them all by hand. Incredible. Then may I have everything you got here? Sure thing. Wait, everything? That's awfully generous of you. Can she afford it? She can make money. Maybe. Nothing for you. I doubt you're gonna say anything to these two small fry. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. What's it? Ding ding. I got to attack there. 1 sec. So the bonus was defeat Shizuo after the spell card activates. So in that case, oh, I actually don't have enough to love myself because I cast the rouse on what's her face earlier. Well, let's fire a fucking laser at her. That's fine. All right, now it's my turn. Ow. Spell break. Good. I'm not done yet. Minariko, are you alright? Of course, I'm staying right where I am until I have impressed the full power of autumn upon them. Prepare to face the untamed might of the harvest. Sweet potato! Can I still reach him? Sure can. Love thyself. Gain, bless, prayer, rouse, trust, and attune. Yeah, fuck it. Love thyself. Alright. Dream number 1. I got it. Let's get naked. No, let's save that for when we're selling real estate. Is that Letty? Letty? What? You can't put Letty there. She doesn't even know Letty. I'm sorry, Minariko. Eek. Shizuo. Sorry, Minariko. I couldn't teach these girls the true splendor of autumn. No, this can't be happening. Shizuo. Shizuo. Talk about overdramatic. You might want to dial it down before you annoy your neighbors. Actually, I found that to be quite energized performance, evocative of autumn harvests. You're not helping here. You just won't stop mocking us. Now I'm really mad. I'll make up Shizuo's share and show all you my autumnal might. Ah! She screamed. 5-colored shell. I can throw things too, you know. Go now if you don't want me to. Alright, give her a dream. She'll never forgore. Ha! I'm not hungry, but I smell food and I want to eat it. I summon the winged dragon. Potato. Yes! Yes! Potatoes! She dreams of potatoes. Wrong yam! Come on, somebody attack them like that. I don't think anybody should attack like that. Great Crusher! You look unfazed. Hee ha ha. Hee ha ha. Hee ha ha. Well. I got this. I got this. I'll allow you to entertain me. The way of heaven lies in my hands. I will show you the greatest nightmare. She's cramping my style. What should I do if this keeps up? I'm done for. It's alright, Shinky extended. I'm blocking. Protective shield. Okay, that's interesting. That did it. You'd best check yourself, lest you wreck yourself. What are you saying? A mother's love. Alright. There's only one way to end this. Knock 'em dead. Whoa! Pew. I'm sorry, Shizuha. Pew. I have exploded. Very good. Oof, I'm beaten. That wasn't too bad. It was a decent warm-up. Now, I demand you tell us everything you know about Sanai Kochiya. And I'll just take a few of these veggies while I'm here. Harvest guys won't miss them, right? Come on, don't talk like that. We'll never hear the end of it at the Harvest Festival. To raise your hand against a god and then make such rude demands, you'd better not complain about any divine retribution. Hey, you started it. You reap what you sow. Okay, that one was low-hanging fruit. Fine, whatever. Keep going and get yourselves hurt. See if I care. Ah, she ran. Wow, she's quick at getting away. After how condescending she was acting, I was expecting a little more. That was underwhelming. Like I said earlier, there are all kinds of gods. It's a shame that we couldn't reason with the mountain gods after running into some. I suppose we'll just have to keep pushing our way up the mountain. Hey, so we were invited, so why not just barge right in? That was always the plan. On that note. Wait. I can feel a presence. No. Multiple. Whoa, Tanatengu. Reimu Hakurei and Marisa Kirisame, just as we were told. I warned you not to pry into mountain affairs, you know. Ah, you're the Tengu we met before. Didn't take you long to come greet us. I see Kappa here too. Is Nitori with them? Marisa. No way such a large crowd could assemble on such short notice. I knew it was a trap. What an underhanded move. It appears you've come as I asked. Who are you? Have a look. This is the power we've attained. That's your group's power? Yokai Mountain and the Moria Shrine have formed a bond based on faith. We are now in a cooperative alliance. An alliance? You're using the Tengu to pressure us? So much for non-violent solutions. No, I invited you all here to illustrate the difference in power between ourselves and the Hakurei Shrine. Do you see our assembled forces? I trust this shows the vastness of the faith and power we've gained from the mountain. You're comparing your faith with ours. Why should we care about that? If you think that's enough to make us back down, think again. Freeze! Tori, what are you doing? Get out of my way. There's no one there. Sorry, can't do that. Can't let you guys past. If you insist on coming through anyway, the yokai of the mountain will face you. Hitori? Too bad for you, Marisa Kirisame. Our bonds aren't so brittle that one person could break them. Though you're welcome to try. Looks like it's true that they've joined forces with Yokai Mountain. If we act rashly, we can make enemies of the Tengu as well. I trust I've made my point. Now that Lady Asuka has become the mountain god, the Moria Shrine is regaining its might. And the truth of the matter is that we possess far more faith than the Hakurei Shrine. Lady Asuka, is that the name of your god? Yes, if Lady Asuka became the Hakurei Shrine's deity, we would be able to restore its faith. Okay, yeah, my shrine doesn't have many worshippers. But do you really expect me to roll over for you guys just because of that? Reimu, don't. We're in no position to hold a reasonable conversation here. I'll say it once more, Reimu, hand over the Hakurei Shrine for the good of Gensokyo's faith. Doing so will ultimately serve to bring Gensokyo salvation. Reimu, we should go. We're not going to accomplish anything here. Yeah, okay. Back to the shrine for now. Pull back. Pull back, troops. Pull back. Yoki Mountain. Wow, would you look at that? A peaceful retreat. I'd like to thank all of you for your assistance today. Don't mention it. It's my job. So did you achieve your goal, Lady Kochia? Yes, now that Reimu knows the power of our faith, she's sure to fall in line with the Moria Shrine. This seems like a roundabout way of getting there. Didn't you want to pay the Hakurei Shrine Maiden back? I still do, but Lady Asuka's wishes take precedence over my own feelings on the matter. With such a striking difference in might between our two shrines, we can win Reimu over without resorting to Danmaku battles. If that's your stance, then I'll respect it, but you probably shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch. Those girls can be pretty dense. Meaning what exactly? I believe she's suggesting that they'll come back in large numbers. Larger numbers than before. Yep, and as you've already observed, Lady Kochia, that shrine is the gathering place for humans and yokai. You have a point. It was pretty rowdy the last time I visited. Keep an eye on Reimu and her group if you could, please. They might try something. Understood. I'm not going to be picky about my forces. I trust that won't be an issue. Of course, I'll be waiting with Lady Asuka for your full report. I'll be on my way now. Boy, that living god's a busy little bee. She certainly is. She always seems to be busy with something. That's the part I don't mind. I just wish she wouldn't add to our workload. Give offerings every week. No yokai on the shrine grounds unless they have business there. It's always some kooky demand. According to the Moria Shrine, those are simply ways of showing faith. I don't get the reasoning, but the Greater Tengu gave the order, and I always do my job. Someone's a good little pupper. Excuse me, I'm a wolf. Anyway, let's not sweat the details. They can have their free reign. They're happy enough with that, and we get benefits from them, so no harm done. Right, I guess that's the point of the Cooperative Alliance. So, how do we split up monitoring duties? You've got my group and the Crow Tengu. I don't think those two groups will play nice together. How about we split into two forces? Seems reasonable. I'll go gather up any Tengu interested in going. What a chore. This will be all wrapped up and nice and neat, and the humans would just give up and let this go. Reimu. There's no way we're letting this go, right? No way, no how. If they get the shrine, I get fewer places to play. Both of you calm down. The situation isn't that simple. We've made enemies out of Yokai Mountain, a major force in Gensokyo. Maybe, but we're not just gonna walk away because they told us to scram, are we? Come on, Reimu, back me up here. Reimu? You know, the shrine might be better off if I did hand it over. Reimu, how can you say that? I just mean if the god on the mountain can build more faith than I have, it might be a legit option. If they could drive off the yokai themselves, then it would make the place more shrine-like. That's nonsense. A shrine's worth isn't decided by how much faith it gets from others. Not to mention, crushing another shrine doesn't sound like the behavior of a respectable god. The Reimu I know would take their words with a grain of salt. Okay, I did think it was a little off. But they've clearly got more faith going for them than I do. What am I supposed to do here? Hey, come on now. Don't just assume defeat and give up, or the god here is going to fade into obscurity. Yes, that wouldn't do at all. Yukari. It's been a while, Reimu. I trust you've been in good health. Hey, what's with the lady popping up out of nowhere? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Yukari Yakumo, a yokai who lurks on the boundaries of Gensokyo. Yukari Yakumo. Who's this weirdo? Someone Reimu knows? Don't be so flippant. She's one of the yokai sages who created Gensokyo. I hear that normally she watches over Gensokyo from the shadows, never revealing herself to others. In that case, I trust you're aware of what's going on in the mountain. Yes, it seems that Shrine Maiden's group has gained a vast amount of power from faith. So, how will you contend with that, Reimu? Don't jump straight to contend. For one thing, this is a question of how my business should be run. I'll think it over, then make a decision. Come now, there's no need to retreat into your shell. Just approach this as you normally do. What's that supposed to mean? You of all people should know that you are the Hakude Shrine Maiden. Think, how do we resolve our differences here against Sokyo? You're talking about the spell card rules. Exactly. How did you girls handle the mighty opponents you faced last summer? Last summer? Ah, you mean when we chastised that vampire. But we had a lot more backup then. Yomu, Rumia. Oh, I get you now. We have the option of bringing in backup too. And there you have it. I can see you have an understanding of incident resolution as well. So basically we just resolved this dispute the usual way, through Danmaku battles. I can agree to that, but Yukari Yakumo, you watch overall against Sokyo. Why are you encouraging this approach? If we fail, this will be disastrous. Then don't fail. Duh. I support the idea of humans and yokai facing adversity as a unified front. Such unity will be necessary to face the many incidents that will befall against Sokyo. You sound like you're foreseeing more to come after this. Please, I'm just another yokai myself, one who happens to expect greater things from all of you. And with that, I'll be taking my leave. She's gone. She just popped in, gave a know-it-all speech, then popped back out, huh? That's normal for her. There's no point in trying to have a reasonable conversation with her. At least now we have a direction to go in, recruiting allies. Momentum's important when it comes to this sort of thing, so let's figure out how long we'll spend on this, then go get it done. Good idea. Let's meet up at the shrine first thing in the morning the day after tomorrow. Having seen Yokai Mountain's forces, I'd say we should try to have more people than last summer. We have a decent number of people right now, so I think we might do well to split up, then reconvene. I've got an idea. You want me to bring people to help, right? Well, aren't you pumped? Alright then, get to it. Leave it to me. I'll be back soon. Any friends of hers are probably going to be useless, though. Oh well, come on, Alice. Time to go find some friends. Wait, why am I in your group? Because we have a common acquaintance I'm about to go visit. And I'm not going to get anywhere with her on my own, so come join me. Ah, I see. In that case, I'll go along. Alright then, we're counting on you two. Yep, we'll be back soon. Well, that's that. We should start moving too, Reimu. Can't we just go with whatever's around the shrine? We're in this mess because that wasn't enough, remember? Everyone's acting on your behalf here. Try treating this with a little seriousness. It's not like I asked them to. I'm sorry, what was that? Nothing. Anyway, do you have any ideas on who to ask, Kane? Yes, actually. There's someone I've been wanting to bring along for a while now. Let's start by paying her a visit. Be ready to set out tomorrow morning. See you then. Sheesh, why is everybody so restless? Can't a girl have some time to sit back and do some thinking? Guess I'll go with Kane tomorrow. Alright. So yeah, it's Reimu, Marissa and Alice and Reimu and Kane, but I can bring, yeah. Yeah. So the invitation to Yokai Mountain really was a trap. Not only was it a display of force, but a declaration of war on Reimu. Bloodlessly winning over the opponent is certainly a clever way of doing things. But I've never seen Reimu look so down before. It's not like I was depressed or anything. It's obvious that a shrine needs faith. In terms of the shrine, isn't that actually pretty admirable? But it's not like we give up that easily. Trying to intimidate Marissa like that tends to have the opposite effect. So was that defiant spirit of yours what spurred you to go against Yokai Mountain? Standing together when the people close to you are in trouble. This one has a slightly different character from the Mist incident. Could this be the first step towards forming the bonds we see today? Anyway, let's do our best with the Gathering Allies thing. This is when it went from a ragtag group of resolutioners to, you know, working together for a common goal. For the sake of Reimu. That's pretty cool. Pull up the VOD. The what? The VOD. The VOD? The VOD. The VOD. The ba. The ba. The ba. The ba. The ba. Letty. This chill. It's winter! Winter's here! How? Why? We're in the height of fall! It must be a scheme to drive out autumn and start winter! We can't let that happen no matter what! Sheesh, I get it, but do you have to be so noisy about it? Oh, aren't you that spring announcing fairy? It's still autumn, you know. Maybe you got confused because it's such a nice day. No, I didn't, but while I'm here... It's fall, everyone! It's fall! Hey, that's our job. Just what are you? This is a pain. What do I say in times like this? Actually, I'm your cousin. For real? Then there's a whole extended Aki family. On guard, Shizuha. Hey, Minariko, what are you doing? Autumn versus autumn. Winner takes all. I see. So either way, the winner is autumn. Sounds fun. What a big yokai. So something like this is a friend to humans. Even the trees will have to work to keep up. Oh, I know. Do you think you can knock down the leaves for me? I want them to fall, but they won't come down even when I kick them. But with you, Gensoki will be full of fallen leaves and autumn. Both the leaves changing color and falling are so wonderful. Oh, sounds like you really get it. Gazing upon the red foliage from a distance, soaking my body in the scent of the fallen leaves, really helps me fall asleep. That's how you enjoy them? Huh? You're... what am I supposed to say at times like this? Actually, I'm your little sister. No way! So we're the 3 Aki sisters then? Let's fight, Minariko. Huh? Shizuha? Why? A contest between autumn and autumn. Don't you think it'll be beautiful? My sweet potatoes intermingle with your autumn leaves? That does sound like great Danmaku. Wow, huge! So Gensoki is yokai like you too. I can tell you're strong just by looking. Oh, I know. Could you plow the fields with me? A fine body like that and a heaven-sent talent for farm work. There's no way I could let you go. Now, to check your love with autumn and with sweet potato Danmaku. You there, the maid. Won't you take a look? Farm fresh vegetables and high quality as well. And there's more sweet potatoes where those came from. And at these prices? I can't underestimate Gensokyo's farmers. I'd rather be called a god than a farmer. You there, man. Welcome to my stall. Oh my, what fresh vegetables. 100% organic too. We grow them all by hand. Incredible. Then may I have everything you've got here? Sure thing. Wait, everything? That's awfully generous of you. Ooh. What? That delicious sweet potato smell. I take it you want to eat some then. Harvest gods aren't stingy. My potatoes are free for any girl who loves them. Yay, thanks. Excuse me, Miss God of Sweet Potatoes. God of Autumn! Oh, do forgive me. It's just that when I smell that sweet fragrance, I know exactly what you mean. That's the beauty of sweet potatoes, right? Wait, don't fall asleep on me! Do forgive me. It's just that when I'm invited by that sweet fragrance, Tengu B? Tengu... 34 seconds? So there's probably only dialogue from Makrita and Miko then. Yeah, so this next one's a split chapter. In the Reimu, so we'll have the other lounge dialogue as well. But in the Reimu arc, she goes off to the bamboo forest with Kane, and you meet Muku. I don't remember this one. I don't remember this one for Marissa though. So we're gonna see. Oh shit, I did the lounge, yeah. Yeah, I did everything. Okay. These early PCB or Mystic chapters you see are very small. Like, this is the 3rd chapter and it's 2 fucking units you get. Brr, it's getting chillier lately. Well, I have 6, so it speeds up significantly. Like, these are going really fast, but it's because the units I have access to are really strong. So every single, you know, I'll have to think of a way to stay warm before winter comes. How about curling up in bed? No, I wouldn't dare lay out bedding in front of the gate. Wait, who's there? Hee, it's us! Hello, Mailing. It's been a while. Ellie, and Kurumi too. It's been a few months, hasn't it? Have you been doing well? Of course, and what about you? How are things at your new home? Pure bliss. Anywhere is the happiest place on earth if it's with Yuka. I've been studying cooking. I can crack an egg in half now. Ooh, that's impressive. You'll have to show me sometime. Anyway, why the sudden visit? We're on break, so we came to play. Yuka's gone on an outing and said we can do what we want while she's out. Do you think we could stay overnight? I'd like to eat one of Sakuya's meals. I think it'd be fun, but it's not my decision to make. Have you asked the mistress yet? If she's not up yet, you can ask Lady Patchouli too. Ugh, Patchouli's going to be a hassle. Now that I think about it, has anything changed at the mansion? Recently the mansion's been fairly quiet, though there was that one time with Sakuya. Oh ho. Ellie, I thought we were coming to see Remilia. That can wait. It's been way too long since I last talked with Mailing. Just sit there and wait. Now, where were we? Well, Sakuya put a bamboo flower in a cake and served it during tea time. Go on, go on. This is going to take a while. It's like a fucking neighborhood aunt. Sakuya, more tea. Oh, I forgot about her. How did I forget about her? Right. Sakuya, I need more sugar. Right. Sakuya, more tea cakes! What's the holdup? Get a move on. Chop chop! Komachi, what exactly is your problem? Nothing. Just doing my best impression of your mistress. It's pretty convincing, right? Certainly not. For one thing, the mistress would demand milk, not just sugar. Only because you put in that crazy stuff that's got no place in proper Western tea. Poor girl, that stuff's gonna rot her tongue. At any rate, we've been lounging about all day now. Shouldn't you be working? I'm just working at my own pace. Or are you saying that I'm being a bother? I wouldn't go that far. You aren't interfering with my own work. Hey, that woman came over for tea again. Yeah, I started seeing her after summer ended. I heard she's a friend of the head maid, but isn't she a Shinigami? I wonder how they met. You there, something wrong? No, it's just that it's almost time for the evening meal, so we were wondering what prep work needed to be done. Ma, you're right. Would you like something to eat too, Komachi? Sure, who am I to say no to that? Alright, I hope you don't mind something simple. Relax, I'm not gonna demand you give me the same dish the ladies of the house get. That reminds me, I haven't seen the magician around today. Did she go out somewhere? Far from it. Lady Patchouli is currently seen to some guests. A pair that have become a regular sight around here. So yeah, since we're planning on charging Yokai Mountain, we came here hoping for a little help from the Scarlet Devil Mansion. We understand this is very sudden, but we have nowhere else to turn. I suppose I should have expected something like this when you came into the front door of all things. In any case, I understand what's going on. I've sent a message through Kwakama, so discuss this with Remy. Gotcha. Be a huge help if we could borrow your head maid. It'd be cool to see you in a real fight for once, too. Not interested. I see no reason to go. I had a feeling you'd say that, but don't you think it's a fine chance to test the fruits of your research? And more to the point, we'd feel a lot better having your power on our side. Alice is right. Besides, if you don't get out more, you're gonna start growing mushrooms out of your body. Marissa, you're not helping! If you're finished here, please get yourselves out. See yourselves out. Any talks you have with Remy can be held in another room. Now look what you've done. Your smart mouth soured her mood. Oh, come on. I only said that for her own good. I see you lot are as rowdy as ever. I could hear you from the hallways. I'm back, Lady Patchouli. Oh my. How unusual. It's not every day you come here unbidden. I believe I told Kwakama to relay any messages you had. There was just a book I wanted to read anyway. Now then, am I to understand you two want my assistance? Nailed it. Ever heard of Yokai Mountain? I've heard rumors about it. It's supposed to be home of a fair amount of fairly strong yokai, right? Not quite. It's more like an excessive amount of excessively strong yokai. Oh, you don't say. So what about it? There's this shrine up there that's picking a fight, so we're going with Reimu to give him a scolding. But the mountain yokai aren't going to let us pass quietly, and we don't like our chances on our own, so we could use some extra muscle. And that's why they want our help. So you're basically asking if I'll trounce some meddling yokai for Reimu's sake. Well, we've heard their story, Patchy. What will you do? I'll pass. I have no incentive to involve myself here. Oh, you're passing it up? I thought it would be a nice occasion for an outing, and it's healthy to get out sometimes. Mind your own business. I do much better in the shade. So how about you, Amelia? I bet you like a good fight. Actually, I also pass. Really? How surprising. I'd have thought you'd be all for this. Why should I take the fore in a front against foes I have nothing to do with? More to the point, shrine affairs aren't remotely entertaining to me. Come on. I'd consider it if this outing was grander and more amusing, but unfortunately for you, it isn't. There's no point trying to force the issue. It's a pity, but let's look elsewhere. I'm sorry we couldn't help. Well, since you came all this way, the least I can do is see you out personally. Fine. I guess we'll go peacefully. Laying a finger on the Scarlet Mansion. So you see how, like, they're recruiting for Reimu's sake, and Remy and Patchy are like, why the fuck would I do that? There's no reason for me to go to step up to the plate for Reimu. Like, she likes Reimu. Reimu's entertaining, but, like, the matter of the shrines does not matter to her at all. She's like, whatever. I don't care. This isn't interesting. So they tell her no, and then whatever this is happens. So, glurp. Classic movement. But yeah, you can see some of that character development in a way where the group is starting to form. Because before it was just a ragtag group of like, oh, let's go solve the incident because it's affecting us. So now it's like, now we're doing this because it doesn't affect, like this incident only affects Reimu essentially. Reimu is the only character who's actually really affected by this incident at all. Kane believes the shrine should be the way it is because it's a place for both humans and yokai. Marissa also feels that way to it. Chirno just doesn't want to lose her stomping ground. But for the most part, there's really no character aside from Reimu who has any real stake in this battle. So when they're like, hey, you want to come fight for Reimu's sake? It's like, why the fuck would I do that? I don't even like Reimu. No, I do like Reimu, but like, why the fuck would I do that? Everybody's very selfish and self-important. But they do unify around a common goal, which is the Hakurei Shrine, because of what it represents between the bonds of human and yokai, which are formed as the game progresses with, you know, the mishmash of team of humans and yokai. And Reimu and Marissa are at the center of it because those are the humans that basically bring the whole group together. Marissa is very good at making friends, and Reimu is also very good at making friends. They're very different characters, but they're very good at pulling people in. And this kind of strengthens that idea of it. As we go along and they pull in more friends. We love friends! Man, I thought they'd grumble but come along anyway. I can sympathize with not wanting to stick their nose into a troublesome situation. I don't mind trouble, but if you're going to bring me some, it should be more entertaining. I'll still drop by the shrine to visit, so tell Reimu I said hi. What's wrong? I sense an odd presence. There. That's one of the yokai crows the Tengu use, so they're keeping tabs on us. It looks like a weakling. Yes, it certainly isn't worth my time. Hurry and clean up this mess. I was gonna do that anyway. There's only a couple of them. They cleaned up the Taiyaki. But yeah, this is the garden party map that we did in chapter 13, I think it was. So let's just press forward, really. Send in the boss. Who's the boss? It's funny because Shinki is a mom and then Makuta is technically a mom. And when you look at these two characters, yeah, it checks out. Works for me. 30 kills. 28 kills. Bitch, I ain't moving. Yeah, you approach me, not the other way around. No, I'm gonna break. Is Byakuren a mom? No, she's just old. What about Eren? Old. Yukari? Old. Yiko? Old. Kaneko? Old! You gotta understand, there's a... Old and motherly are not synonymous traits. A character can be old and not be motherly. But like, you know, there's just something, there's the motherly trait that really sticks out. You know, when you see a character and it's like, this is a mother. And you see that and it's like, it just makes sense, you know? When you look at Shinki and you look at Makrita. Makrita may be a little less so, but there's definitely something about her that's very, very motherly. Shinki is an obvious one. What about Suiko? Don't worry about Suiko. Let's not concern ourselves with the ramblings of a frog. There are probably two aspects to a character that defines them as motherly. The first one, and arguably the most important one, is the, you know, the three sizes. I know how that sounds, but it is actually a thing when you have the baby and you do the baby thing and now you're larger in those places. That is actually just how that works. That's not like a bit or anything. That's just true. The second is the expression. Usually motherly characters have very soft expressions. They have the kind of like, not like tired eyes. They have the kind of eyes that just like, they have a fondness for the way they look at you. Sometimes they're closed. Shinki's a little, you know, Shinki doesn't really, you don't really see it as much. You can see it here in her portrait though. Shinki's portrait has the exact type of expression that I'm talking about, with a motherly expression. A very soft look at things. It has, like, her eyes are, they're not, like, super, like, closed. They're not wide open. But you can tell they're definitely resting. It's actually my favorite kind of eye type. I don't know how to do it, though. It goes really well with a small smile. Especially if it shows teeth. Which is really hard to get right, by the way. That's just a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's there's a term for it. Basically, the way eyes tend to go on characters is that the inner point is more downwards and the outer point is more upwards. So think of it like put your two index fingers parallel to each other and then tilt them slightly inward and you'll get most characters' eyes. But you see with Shinki, her eyes actually go kind of reverse. Slightly. So the inner portion's raised higher than the outer portion. And that gives it the eyes a softer look to them. And that, like, you gotta be careful, because if you go too crazy, like, you can slant eyes down a lot, because that gives you, like, angry or determined or fierce expressions. Or energetic expressions, but as you tilt the eyes up, it does not take much push to turn that into like abstract art. It's hard to do. Turn endo. Fire your Danmaku. There we go. Calling a friend. Flan's eyes are interesting to me because they're not as goo as you think. I mean, they are in her sprite, of course, but her eyes are pretty unique, I find. There's like a sharpness to them. They're very thick. The lining on them is very thick. But it doesn't look like eyeliner or makeup or anything. But it's, I don't know, I just think Flandra's eyes in this game are quite unique. they're heavy, they're big, they're cutesy, but they're not like Rumia cutesy, you know? Like Rumia's got cutesy eyes, but Flan's got like a sharpness to her eyes. They're also very, very dark, which really works. I don't know why that works so well. You look at Marissa. Marissa's a good example, very standard cutesy eye. And it works well because she usually has a big dopey smile on her face. Well, that was easy. Remy's eyes. So you notice Remy's eyes are actually a similar shape to Flandre's, which makes sense because they're sisters, but Flandre's eyes are a lot darker. They're a lot sharper. Remy's expression's a lot softer. If the best these mountain yokai can do for surveillance of small birds, I'm not impressed. Actually, something's bothering me about this. It seems odd for them to dispatch lower-ranking familiars without... I don't appreciate the way you humans treated our familiars. Our mission is purely observation, but you won't find us as soft as the Crow Tengu. Ah, Tengu. I knew the familiars had to be command and hider somewhere. There's quite a lot of them as well. I thought our gatekeeper was at the front gate. Get back here! There you are, Mailing, and... oh my. Sorry, mistress, I just jumped the gate without any warning. Nice to see you again, Remilia. Ah, Alice and Marissa are here too. How you been? Ellie, Kurumi, hello to you too. There's been quite a few guests today. I trust Yuka's doing well. But this isn't the time for that. You, Tengu, you're quite brave to trespass on my property. Remilia Scarlet, the lady of the Scarlet Devil Mansion. This matter does not concern you. Doesn't concern me. You dogs are stinking up my garden. If you're trying to provoke me, you must be unaware of the might of the mountain yokai. Quiet, dog. The people are talking. Yokai of your level aren't worth my personal intervention. Oh, Sakuya! Are you there? At your service. What's all the commotion? Oh, hey, Tengu. Oh, hey, Tengu. That's a pretty unusual sight around here. Ah, and you have a guest as well. Perfect. You can lend a hand, too. Remove these mannerless intruders from the premises. Understood. I'll clean up this mess and have dinner ready shortly. Why am I being dragged into this? Well, normally I complain, but I'm sure something brought us together. Wow, there's a whole bunch of people now. And they're all helping out? It would seem so. How reassuring. Defeat all yokai crows. That's our bonus. Look, we have Komachi. Whoa. P square. We got Ellie and Kurumi. Okay. I think it's probably best if I shoot off to the side here. Just to avoid... I don't want to jump into Tengu B and have them come down there. I'd rather regroup. So I'll just kind of coast around them. Are you stopping here? Thanks for coming by. You know, this calls for a song. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? What? This makes you feel lonely? Oh, I'm sorry. You'll just have to come back as soon as possible. Bye-bye! 3 units haven't moved yet. Yeah, they don't really have to move. So, Ellie, Kurumi, why are you two here? Did Yuka give you the boot or something? Wow, rude! We're just here to visit. We definitely didn't sign up for this. Yeah, could you tell us what we're fighting for? I'm sorry. That isn't what Ellie said. But I believe my brain got invaded by something else. I'd like to know too. By the way, I haven't seen you before. Are you a new maid? She'd make a terrible maid. One slacker is more than enough. Sakuya, may I ask who you're referring to? Wow, I'm low-key insulted. Low-key? Low-key. Really? Fucking Jesus. I hate when they put slang in video games, dude. Oh. I'm Komachi Onozuka, a friend of Sakuya. Really? You have a friend? Yes, what about it? Oh, nothing. I look forward to working with you all. It's time for a Sky Dragon kick. Memes exist in games from when I was a kid as well, just so you know. So this is old man yells at cloud kind of deal, but yeah. To actually say something slightly interesting on that regard, though, there were, one of the reasons I actually avoided playing Misty as Izakaya for a while was because I saw its dialogue. Good job, Ellie. I saw its dialogue and it was littered with memes. Like, the game looked really pretty and it was doing really well, like, review-wise. But then, like, a lot of the screenshots just showed, like, meme dialogue, and I was like, is this game, like, good, or is it just kind of like, how do you do, fellow kids? Is that what it's doing to me? And then eventually I played it anyway, and the game has since pretty much removed almost every, like, stupid, like, fucking reference meme dialogue in it, which is really nice. I think that's quite nice. I will say, though, I am partial to the flesh, I want a soda that Rumia gives you. I am rather partial to that. Give me a soda. Fire a laser beam. I couldn't give you any examples, but oh, actually I can give you one. In Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, when you tag out with Gotenks, sometimes he says it's peanut butter jelly time, which, you know, that's definitely something. So like I said, this shit happened when I was a kid as well, but it does date things, but it's also just kind of annoying. Because the lingo, especially in this setting like this, lingo like that wouldn't exist. Why the fuck would Komachi say low key? Like, what does that even mean? We're like 100 years in the past to like modern times and with this shit. He says I'm Audi 5000. Oh my god, did he really? There's probably a few more in there, but there you go. Those things are thrown in by the localization. You could say it spices up stiff dialogue, but I don't really agree. Well, it's no secret that localizers have not had a very good reputation for the last, like, 8 years. So, yeah. You're gonna have a bit of a bad time now. Now, that's a perfectly reasonable line. See, that line is fine, because that's just that's a normal line. If you read that and you think Undertale, that's on you. Okay? That one's on you for thinking Undertale. I thought Undertale. No. Hey, that hurt, you know. Well, I mean, fucking Aya called Momiji a pupper earlier. Do you remember that rhythm game that came out some time ago? What was it called? Yun Syndrome, I think? That game was at the forefront of controversy for a bit because for some reason the English translation looked like somebody got a hold of the script an official position and just fucking like shit on it. Just wiped their ass with it and then like released it, but it was official. And it was the only language to do that. Everything else played by the rules. But like some of the shit that was being said was like, it was like a bad abridged. Like it was like the kind of writing that you would do for like a really shitty abridged series. Like it almost feels ironic. Like they're doing it they did it in the way they did specifically to make you upset about what it is they're talking about. I don't know how to explain this, but you get what do you get what I mean when I say that? Like the way they are presenting it is so over the top that it feels like a psyop. It's like how people think that fucking anti-oil protesters or whatever, these motherfuckers who just like splash paint cans and shit all over things and just be a general nuisance to the public. Those people are hired by big oil to make people who are against it look like fanatics, so they don't get any traction. That kind of thing. It's that kind of conspiracy theory. You will do this. The protesters are funded by the people they are supposed to be protesting, and they are deliberately belligerent, so it makes the anti-movement against the thing they're against look like something you don't want to be associated with. Ergo, there's no longer any protest. What are you, a fed? Me? Well, I mean, I did eat today. So I guess I could say I'm fed. Ha ha ha! Good one, streamer! Throw some knives. I mean, I felt this way for a while anyway. When you make the opposition look like insane, then it lowers the chance of you actually having opposition, because nobody wants to be synonymous with that. Even if they believe the same thing, the way they go about it makes you not want to be a part of it. You know, it's like when you're on the internet and you see somebody who is arguing they're arguing a point that you agree with, but the way they're going about it is so poor that you don't want to associate with it, so you just don't step in. So you just stay out of it. Even though you agree with what they're saying, you're staying out of it because the way they're doing it is just gonna catch you heat for agreeing. So you just sit on that fence. I have no strong opinion either way. Yeah. I agree with this guy, but he is currently losing the battle, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. He is not succeeding. Oh, what is your kill count? Oh, you actually have 60 kills. Wow. I was not expecting that. Well, you can have another one. Oh, Komachi, for the love of God. Now, the thing is, because I actually probably should have brought Marissa and Alice for the dialogue, because they do have dialogue in this mission, and this is the first time I'm actually doing it, because I did Rainbow's route, so I don't get to see the dialogue for that. Ellie will be fine. Ellie will be fine. Get the heck out of here. Shoo. They got shields. Staying out of it is the only winning play. Yeah, but that's kind of the problem. I mean, I'm not one to talk because I don't fucking participate in any form of Discord. But when everybody just stays out of it because it's more trouble than it's worth to be a part of it, then there's no longer any real opposition towards anything that's happening. And shit just happens. And you just deal with it. You just deal with it constantly. Oh, this is happening? Well, I guess this is happening now. Why raise the stink? Doesn't do anything anyway. Doesn't do anything anyway, boys. They're gonna call me a fed if I make them if I get angry about it. I don't want to be called a fed. One of the most powerful internet campaigns of our time. Fed posting. Simply accuse anybody of any opinion as a federal agent, and it immediately shuts down conversation in its like entirety. Ain't that crazy? It's true though. You can say some shit. You can just say some shit. And then if it depending on the severity of it, someone can just call you a fed, and it's like, well, now we're not gonna take him seriously anymore. Don't be a fed, idiot. Me when I'm federal posting. Welcome to the world of beatdown morale. Morale will continue declining until eventually you will accept everything. Accept it all, it's never gonna get better. Be full nihilist. Do you guys ever watch Smiling Friends? You know that episode where the not smiling friends move in next door and they're supposed to be about nihilism, and then the boss of the Smiling Friends company like shows up and is gonna kill him, and then he just immediately falls over. He's like, no, please don't kill me, no, please, I want to die, don't kill me, please, no. You know, there is some commentary there, but unfortunately I missed it. Maybe if there were more yellow paint, red circles, and you know, a navigator narrator telling me what I should have read into that situation, maybe I would have been able to figure it out more. Yeah, that's all. Why does that have to hurt so goddamn much? Ellie, could you gain like 2 fucking power, girl? What's wrong with you? Fuck it, I'm hitting this bird. Unfortunately, I don't understand context unless it's beaten over my head. Sorry, I don't make the rules. If you write a story that it intends for me to feel a certain way, I don't know how to do that. You're gonna have to tell me how I'm supposed to feel, otherwise I won't be able to grasp what I'm reading. Didn't you even think about my experience? I was the lake's guardian, I think. Couldn't me? You're doing your best. Another silver rupee. Link, you got a silver rupee! Collect 5 and move on to another silver. I think I see a silver rupee nearby. I sent a silver rupee. Link, you got a silver rupee. You collect 5 and that'll allow you to continue further into. I think I sent a silver rupee. Yeah. 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 I do actually think that some of the criticisms to hand-holding is a little blown out of proportion. It's not entirely without like merit. Maybe merit's not the right word. It is true that a lot of things in modern games are illustrated to the player. Ellie, it's time for us to swap pose. Things are a little too illustrated to the player sometimes. But have you ever played a game that doesn't tell you anything? Let me tell you a fucking game that doesn't tell you anything. Stardew Valley. That is a wiki game. That and fucking Binding of Isaac, those are wiki games. Stardew Valley is a game that if you don't know what you're doing, or what causes what, you will just fucking flounder. Like, just straight up, you will just flounder. Like, oh, you need caviar. How do you make caviar? Oh, you need roe. How do you get roe? You make a fish pond. How do you make a fish pond? And so on and so forth. But not caviar not only comes from, or roe, it comes from one specific fish. Only the sturgeon's roe creates caviar. All the other ones create aged roe. And if you didn't know that, well, were you going to experiment with every single fucking piece of roe? You don't even get roe from a fish pond until at least 2 fucking weeks have passed. Either that or you get it from a chest when you fish the damn fish up. Like, my previous file that I had, that I'm basically, like, I'm just fucking sitting on Ginger Island. I'm just sitting on Ginger Island, and I don't have anything, I don't have all the resources to finish the movie theater. Meanwhile, on the file that I'm playing now on Extended, I literally have, like, everything except one ancient fruit to, like, finish the movie theater, and the movie theater isn't even available yet. I haven't even gotten to the point where the movie theater is available to put into the bundles into yet. But I found a prehistoric floor, and I farmed the shit out of it. Because I remember the first time, in my first playthrough, I found a prehistoric floor, I got an egg drop, and I gave it to Gunther. I gave it to Gunther, and then I found out after the fact that you can incubate that egg, which creates a dinosaur, which can then create more eggs. So yeah, didn't make that mistake this time. Yeah, my first playthrough of Stardew was very, like, there was a lot of feeling out. There was a lot of feeling out that I was doing, and the second playthrough's so much nicer, aside from the obvious fucking, like, quality of life mods I have that simplify things, like the fishing mini game, which, by the way, trivializes. You're a Tengu, right? You're not like the last one I fought. You fought a Tengu? Yeah, some crow Tengu that like to go "ay-ya-ya" a lot. She made fun of me. You must be talking about Shimemaru. She's bad news, even by crow Tengu standards. Like, so during the festival, you can do a fishing mini game to get star medals, and with the fucking auto catch mod, you get like a perfect, which gives you like a bonus 900 medals, and it's just like, wow, that saves a lot of time. But no, legitimately, like, you're gonna play very unoptimally, but it's also like, the problem is that some, like, it's nice in those games to work towards something as you go. The problem with those games is when you get hard blocked by needing something stupid. So in my case, the issue was I had one fucking ancient fruit growing. One. And I either needed 5 high tier, like, gold star quality ancient fruits, or I needed a silver star wine, and I did not have the means to produce the wine. So I was doing that, and that's pretty much all I was doing, was just waiting for a fruit to regrow and hope that it produced a gold quality. And I was just like, okay, I'm not having fun. But now I'm, like, playing the game and experiencing the expanded stuff, and I'm also working towards stuff I know I'll need in the future as well, and I'm not gonna get blindsided and completely fucking, like, progress locked. It's very nice. No keg? No cask. You need a cask. Keg makes the wine, but you need the wine to be of at least silver quality, which requires a cask, and you can't get a cask until you upgrade your house and get a basement, which costs 100,000, on top of the 65,000 that it costs to get the fucking second upgrade, and so on. You get a lot of casks, though. Hold on. We're gonna get dialogue here with these three. Last time I was distracted by a conversation, but this time you're not getting away. So the devil's servant thinks he can challenge us. Your pride will be your downfall. Basically, the game is a lot more fun the second time around, I find. A, because I'm playing with the expanded mod, which is honestly really good. It just creates a lot more things going on. Also, another problem I have is that, like, some of the later NPCs that show up in the game that you gain access to it near, like, after, like, the first year, they don't really do anything. But now they kind of do something. There's some more events, there's more characters as well, and they're generally pretty likable characters. Like, you get Sophia, Andy, Martin's okay. Claire's great. Susan's fine, but I haven't really got all her events. Olivia, who's the Japanese MILF. Her son, Victor, who's honestly a fine character. I like that guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like Andy, though. I do like Andy. Andy is an interesting character to me. Okay, I'll fight you in Remilia's stead. I gotta stand in for my fellow devil. Look, not to be that guy, but you really have no business comparing yourself to Remilia Scarlet. Wow, that was ice cold! Also, some of the other characters like Gunther and Marlon, who are basically just uninteractable NPCs. Even Morris. Those are all, they're all characters you can actually, they're given events and, like, actual, like, dialogue. However, Morris still disappears if you do the community center. That's another thing as well. In the main game, when you finish the community center, this big thing you're working towards, like, the entire game, nobody does anything with it. Like, you finish it up, you make it nice and pretty, and then fucking nobody goes there ever. It's just a big empty building that no one cares about. The expanded mod makes it so it makes an event, like an event every 22nd of every month. So that's cool. So it breathes more life into the actual community center, which is great. So yeah, the extended mod is honestly just, like, fantastic. Also, there's additional things. Like, for one, there's a quest you can get with the dwarf. A human servant. Go back inside and do some house cleaning or something. Oh, but I am cleaning. I'm removing intruders with my knife. Normally, you have to spend 500 golds. Trespassers will not be tolerated to go to the bus. But if you give the dwarf 36 diamonds, he'll fucking explode a hole in your farm that you can use as a shortcut to just walk to the desert. Do you have any idea how convenient that is? That is so fucking convenient. I can just walk to the desert, not have to pay, and watch the bus every time. Can you believe that shit? Convenience at its finest. It does cost 36 diamonds, though. So you gotta work for it. I was not expecting to fight Tengu today. Things are pretty crazy on this side. What do you mean, this side? If you stand against us, I'll show you no mercy. Yeesh, you got a real stick up your bum, huh? Oh well, I've been getting out of shape lately. This should be a good workout. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that when somebody says that if you want to play with mods, you should definitely get Stardew Expanded, I honestly think after playing vanilla, I played vanilla for 80 hours. And for me, my vanilla burnt out when it was just waiting to try to get something for the movie theater. And just going to Ginger Island and not really enjoying, like, Ginger Island. Honestly. I really wasn't enjoying Ginger Island that much. But I've almost matched my playtime on my new file, and there's still so much I want to do and enjoy doing because there's so much more. The world feels so much more alive, which is nice. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy. You ready? Get him with a boomerang combo. Time to put up or shut up. This'll finish ya. But the game is very unclear. It doesn't tell you how to do things. It locks certain things behind hard events. Some items, you just don't know how to get them until you look it up, and then you basically just fucking look up you just click tabs in the wiki, And you click tabs in the wiki until eventually you find what you're looking for. And you're like, oh, okay. So I do need to... Okay. Makoda and Miko... I didn't want to do that. Makoda and Miko should be the only ones with dialogue here. Why did he target... That's weird. Why did he target Hiso Tensoku? Dark Souls count as a wiki game? No, because there's definitely cryptic bullshit with like NPC side quests, but NPC side quests are completely optional. You can just miss everything with an NPC and still beat the game. Like, that game almost benefits from being unclear. Isaac is a game you can figure out eventually, but like, especially before the mod that made its own built-in version of the fucking like item like description mod, that shit was miserable. Cause there's like 600 plus fucking items in the game. All right, we're almost there, and you just gotta know what they all do. You know what's funny is these two are working it on this fucking Tengu right now. Harvest Moon is just kind of a wiki game in general because there's just so much stuff that the game doesn't fully tell you. You don't have to look up likes and like dislikes and stuff like that, but when you're gated by progress with like community bundles and stuff, and it's like, how do I get this item? I have no idea. Like, you kind of have to look that up. The game does not really tell you how to make things. The game tells you to make caviar at all. I remember the first time I opened the missing bundle and I saw all those items. It's like, what is that fish? What is that? Caviar? What? Never seen that. Fucking dinosaur egg? I did see that. Prismatic stone? I did see that. That was the first thing I actually fucking got in that bundle. And then the silver starred wine. And let me tell you, that's the first time I learned that wine could be of a higher quality. and I had to figure out how to get it. And I thought you got it by leaving your completed wine in a keg. I left wine in a keg for nearly 2 months. And I was like, why is it not becoming silver star? Because it's supposed to go in the cask, which I did not have. You fucking idiot. Yeah, Squidward. I certainly hope you're not gonna die to this. Your movements are sluggish. Did you really think you'd be a match for a Tengu? I won't deny that I'm slow, but there's more to that than a Danmaku battle. How about you? Shall I put you to sleep with my dreams? Did her aura just change? What? Is this gonna kill her? I really hope it doesn't. Block it. No! Oh my god, she lived. Oh my god, I wasn't ready for that at all. Okay. Well, hot damn. Okay. Well, that was unexpected. Get him with that crook. A yokai power level of only 5? What trash. Wow, rude! I'm doing my best here, okay? Sheeps are there to be eaten by wolves. And who decided that? I'll give this my all and I'll win! I forgot to cast love. Love. Farmer with shotgun had a power level of 5. What, the farmer or the shotgun? Yeah. We cannot lose. We must not. So I don't need to watch the video for this one because it's just Miko and Makoda, but we aren't going to see Alice and Marissa's dialogue because I didn't bring them. That settles this battle. Wasn't what I expected. Are all Tengu as weak as you? Ugh, I can't believe this is happening. Not so great when you're the one outnumbered, is it? So it's true, humans do become more troublesome when they join forces. But don't get ahead of yourselves. This is far from representative of Yokai Mountain's might. I'm glad to hear it. So when will you show me your true power? Retreating. Wow, that's the mistress for you. She faced the Tengu without even flinching. Of course, you can't expect me to be afraid of a mere underling. But if it was just Marissa and I, we might have been in trouble. I should thank you. Hey, if we ought to look up for each other, you know, no worries. But I'd like to hear the full story if we're taking a breather. I'm sure you're all tired after cutting loose, so feel free to rest in the mansion. Sakuya, see to them if you would. Yes, ma'am. I'll get tea ready for everyone. And that's why we're looking for allies. Oh, so that's why you came here. No luck on that front, though. Speaking of that, where'd Amelia head off to? She went to fetch a chess set so we could all play with. Hey, hey, hey. It's gonna be a sleepover! I can't wait! Not a care in the world, those two. I'm starting to think explaining this to them was a waste of breath. Your story sounded reasonable enough. I'm surprised you aren't suggesting crushing the other shrine outright. Yeah, I know it's not like us, but Reimu's oddly deep in thought over this, so it's hard for me to adjust. Boy, this sounds complicated. By the way, I've been wondering about something since I met you. You're carrying a scythe, so are you a gatekeeper? No, Kurumi, not all gatekeepers carry scythes. Ha! Well, I guess you could call me a gatekeeper. I'm a fairy woman of the Sanza River, a Shinigami. What? Does that mean you're here to take our lives? Nah, my job's to carry spirits to Higan. A Shinigami, huh? That's a real ominous figure right there. Might as well introduce myself. I'm Marissa Kirisame, a magician living in the Forest of Magic. Oh, I've heard rumors of a forest magician in Higan. Good ones, of course. You don't say. Guess my tales and my amazing feats have finally crossed Gensokyo's borders. You put on a puppet show during a recent festival, right? I hear it was a real sight to behold. That's a different magician. Alice, to be precise. Thank you, Komachi. I'm honored. That's nothing big, but you know, I've only ever heard of your show. I'd love to see it sometime. Heh. My condolences on not being famous. Shut it. Anyway, I get what's going on now. It sounds kind of neat. Don't suppose you feel like coming with us then? If you want more people, then sure. When do we leave? It's a little sudden, but tomorrow we'll be gathering at the shrine. Oh ho, tomorrow, huh? If that's the case, I'll go too. What about your job, Komachi? It's fine. I'm sure I've met today with tomorrow's quota already. In fact, shouldn't your group be coming? It's not like these people are strangers to you. They're not, but we still have our own jobs to do, and the mistress, well... Oh, are we still on this subject? Mistress? Still on it? Yeah, it's the whole reason we came here. About that. Actually, Sakuya and Meiling, what would you say to joining them for a short while? Ma'am? Both of us? Why the sudden change of heart? Earlier you said you weren't interested. I changed my mind when I saw those Tengu. They need to be taught a lesson if they think they can lay a finger on the Scarlet Double Mansion. But mistress, the two of us still have work to attend to. The mansion can last without you for a day. Report back to me what their crying faces look like. Understood. Marissa, I trust you have no issues with this arrangement. Nope, not a one. Thanks, Familia. Hey, don't forget we're coming too. This is kind of like an all-day mountainside picnic. Sakuya, could you pack some bento boxes? This is already shaping up to be pretty lively. We got everybody. The gang's all here. Wow, talk about a relief. I was worried for a little while there. Yes, I would have never thought Yuka's subordinates would join us. It would have been better if Amelia and Patchy had joined us as well, but of course. Yeah, I feel like they should get out more. But if they don't want to come, they don't want to come. Anyway, we got a fighting force now. When we climb up Yokai Mountain tomorrow, those yokai aren't going to know what hit them. Marissa? It's nothing bad. It's just thinking that we're going to be up against Nitori. Is yesterday still bothering you? Kinda, yeah. We were buddies in the last incident, right? But now she's siding with that shrine maiden. There's nothing we can do about that. Nitori is a mountain yokai and belongs to their society. I get that. It's just she was a good friend, so I don't really want to think about fighting her. True enough, I understand your feelings there. But you're going to have to buck up regardless. After all, this is Yokai Mountain we're going up against. I know we can't just let other people take the shrine. See you tomorrow. Wake me up if I sleep in. Alright, have a good night. Scarlet Devil Mansion. Checkmate. Ugh, I've lost again. You don't hold back, not even against your mistress. I'll go up against anyone my mistress orders me to. Now, would you like another match? I'll go easier on you this time. No, it's alright. I see. In that case, shall I prepare a drink? Warm tea will help you relax. What to do? What are Ellie and Kurumi doing? Lady Kurumi went to bed immediately after eating. It seems Lady Ellie told her that sleeping and waking up early is the secret to good health. I wonder why they even came. Maybe they simply can't keep up with your energy, Remy. Ah, hello there, Patchy. I heard what happened, so in the end you decided to help them. Yes, Sakuya and Mei Ling will be assisting them for a short while. It won't be long at all. Ugh, you take issue with my decision. I was just wondering what had gotten into you. Didn't you tell them no before? Look, I was annoyed at the tone of those Tengu took with me, okay? Besides, my interest has been somewhat piqued now. How so? It's unusual for yokai to form a society of their own. I suppose that is intriguing, and they're close by too. Exactly. I can't join them, but what if you went out with them for a bit? They're setting out tomorrow, right? Patchouli! Young mistress, if you run like that, you could get hurt. I thought I'd find you here, Lady Patchouli. Mei Ling and Kawakuma, why have you brought the young mistress here? She wanted to find Lady Patchouli for some reason. My apologies, she wore us down and we relented and brought you here. And what's got you acting so dramatic? Oh, you're here? Whatever, I'm not here to talk to you. Now see here. Anyway, Patchouli, teach me a spell to obstruct sunlight. A spell to obstruct sunlight? Yeah, I heard from Mei Ling that Marissa and her friends are heading out somewhere. I'm going with them! Mei Ling, you had to open your big mouth. Sorry, I didn't mean to blurt it out. Young mistress, I'm afraid I must ask you to mind the mansion while I'm out. I'll make certain to bring you back some beautiful autumn leaves. I don't want some stupid leaves! I want to play outside! I want to go with Marissa! Absolutely not. You are forbidden from leaving the mansion. Just play at home. Ugh, you're always like this. You're gonna go off and have all the fun, aren't you? I'm staying here too. I don't appreciate your needling. Here we go again. Yep, nothing new here. Don't just stand there, Mei Ling. You're her caretaker, so calm Flandre down. But you're giving me that job after riling her up? I can't deal with this noise. Sakuya, prepare some tea for everyone present. Right away, ma'am. Tea! Alright, chat. I got one more chapter in me. Look at all these rooms we can bring. Whoa, I can bring everybody. Holy fuck, Lawis. 131 kills. Well, Moko can't do anything really. I'm bringing you. I'm bringing you. Oh, right, the cost meter is not there, so I can just, like... I'm bringing you. I'm bringing you. Why are you level 18? That's absurd. That is unnecessary. This is the rematch against Fuckface 1 and Fuckface 2. Fuck it. Alright. And I finally joined the party! So this is how Kurimimi and Sakuya joined the group. She's really going with that nickname. Seems like it's already second nature. I was so surprised when Komachi suddenly showed up. Yeah, I had a chance to get to know them after the summer ended. Wait, is that memory not in this dream journey? Maybe because only some of us know it? If you're curious, please feel free to take a look into my dreams. More importantly now that the party's bigger, let's go to Yokai Mountain. Don't forget to pack lunch and something to drink. So yeah, we got Moko and Komachi. Congratulations on making ace, Moko. Yeah, So how's Kaguya doing?
I don't know off the top of my head.
You really are competitive when it comes to Kaguya. Yeah, she's the one always picking a fight. I just never back down from one. You gotta be some kind of crazy to keep count of who's winning and losing.
Huh. I count plenty of things, though.
Yeah, well, for us, if you keep counting, you'll never finish. Ever.
That's heavy.
But it was only thanks to us to keeping count that we were able to celebrate you like this. Nothing wrong with having a little something to look forward to, is there?
Yeah, like a birthday party.
Celebrating my birthday. Ha, now that's a joke. Not dying is nothing but a curse. I've never once thought about celebrating my life. But as you are now, I think you could manage it. And I'll pray that for as long as you live, your future looks even brighter. Thanks. But it kind of sounds like you're already saying goodbye. As long as you're alive, you're better off not worrying about this stuff. Congratulations on making Ace, Komachi. Thanks, I tried. Think I could get some time off as my reward?
You'd have to ask Eiki.
Although, given your reputation, can we really say what you've been working until now?
You're a pro at slacking off.
It's just that you caught my interest with all this running around in the past and the dream stuff. It's like that thing where your life passes before your eyes.
Don't put it like that.
It is quite similar, though. I mean, you already know where you're headed, but there's still meaning in looking back on the journey. Anyway, I'm gonna go get you girls to the other shores, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. That's awfully persuasive coming from an ace. I think it's just those two. Yeah. So we're getting up there with those ones, but the two more on there. We have to check the Reimu intermission. We don't have to check the we don't have to check 18M. We do have to check 18R. Hold on. I also need the... Okay. One sec. Okay. So here's the Reimu chapter. So a quick one.
An unfamiliar face. Hey, bet you don't see many yokai sheep.
Sure, they're rare, but that doesn't make them interesting. Oh, but wouldn't this be hilarious? Picture perfect what a rare yokai sheep freshly shorn looks like.
Don't just decide I'm getting a buzz cut.
Huh. Why are you staring at me like that? I was wondering what to write if I put you on the front page. How about something like captivatingly beautiful yokai gives even insomniacs a good night? That's just embarrassing.
Winter! This is not a drill! It's winter!
So this is when you first met Moko.
That was pretty cool. Don't lay a hand on that human.
Gee, thanks. Looking back at it now, Kane really was way too reckless. Seriously. I'm sorry, I just moved without thinking. So even Kane's like that sometimes, huh? But that's just how strong the bond between you was. The specialness of your relationship was already spreading back then.
But it didn't seem like you got along with anyone but Kane.
I mean, I wasn't there to get along. Friends and allies and whatever had nothing to do with me. Huh. What? I was simply thinking that was closer to the old Moko. True, you give off quite a different impression now. I'm assuming you'll be changing somewhere along this journey, though. Oh my, I can hardly wait. For your amusement, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Anyway, first Yokai Mountain. Brace yourselves and get going.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright. I gotta pee, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, goodness. I'll be right back, and we'll do one more chapter. Because it's not going to be that long, and it'll put us at a good mark. Oh, shit. Lois. peach water. It tastes like biting into a peach. Pretty good. Okay. So. Hold on. That's probably good. We're just doing the run back. We're starting to get more slots, so we're gonna bring more than just our New Game Plus characters. But obviously our New Game Plus characters are really good. I got 2 Scarlet Souls now. I'm not paying too much attention to what I am doing. Alright. Alright, boys. One more. Let's do it before I glurp. Now we're climbing the mountain. This is the last chapter before it splits. Or, oh, well, I guess it's the one, right? It's kind of chilly. Maybe it's a lack of clouds. Whoops, better be careful not to let myself get too distracted. We're gearing up for a fight here. Oi, Raymond, we're here. Good morning. My apologies for being late. Come on in. We've already got a crab. Wow, people are early. They must really be itching for some Danmaku fights. We're not going there to play around. I wish you'd be more like Kane. Why her? She's really gung-ho about this. Right now she's setting up a planning session inside. How like her, but considering who we're up against, I can understand going that far. She sure likes lecturing people, huh? Well, we're already here, so we might as well sit in on it. Alright, it's time. Let's get this planning meeting started. Why don't we start with a round of introductions? That sounds like a good idea. First, from the Scarlet Devil Mansion, Sakuya and Mei-Ling. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me. Don't you have jobs back at the mansion? It doesn't look like Remilia is coming with you. It was the mistress's orders. Our duty is to observe the mountain and then report back to her. It's a place people don't usually enter, so it's piqued their interest. Huh. She can't make a decent cup of tea on her own. How's she gonna manage? Kwakuma's there, and once I get back, I can clean the whole place. Though I don't think I'll have to. Actually, where's that one magician? I thought she was on good terms with you, Mirza. You mean Patchouli. We invited her, but she wanted to stay home and read books instead. Though if she changes her mind, I'm sure she'll come. In any case, in her stead, we have... Yuka's servants. Ellie and Kurumi. Greetings! Hello there! Why are you two here? Wow, rude! Well, didn't you get kicked out of the Scarlet Devil Mansion? What's going on with Yuka anyway? Lady Yuka and her entourage moved to a new house. We did not kick them out. Right, Yuka's out of the house today, so we came over to play. Looky, Sakuya made a bento for me. Ooh, is it a fancy bento? Rumia, you shouldn't interrupt. Hey, Dayose and Rumia are here. Are you two aware how dangerous Yokai Mountain is? We actually came here looking for Chirno, who isn't here, oddly enough, despite her enthusiasm the day before yesterday. This is Chirno we're talking about. Maybe she just forgot the time and place. I could see it. I think we should join you anyway, though. I do want to help. You're more than welcome here. Next up, 3 visitors who are offering some non-Danmaku assistance. What kind of... Wait, you? Wow, just you. It's a little cold, Marissa. Hello, and thank you for your gracious invitation. Korin and Aku, why'd you two come here? You're not exactly Danmaku veterans. Wait, I thought there were 3 of them. Oh, now where could she have gotten off to? Found her. Could you come join us, Kozuzu? Hey, I'm not mentally prepared for this yet. Oh, hey, Kozuzu, you're here too, huh? May I ask what kind of assistance they'll be offering? We're up against powerful mountain yokai, so we'll need proper planning and equipment. I asked them to help with that. I'll start with Akio. She's the head of a well-established family that writes Gensokyo's histories. She's also being reincarnated repeatedly, so you have a hard time finding a better expert on Gensokyo's yokai. Yes, I'm fairly certain I'm the most knowledgeable human in Gensokyo. Wow, and you're only as tall as me. Yes, she's my height too. Excuse me, I have the mind of a grown-up, thank you very much. She sounds like quite the asset. Then can we assume the man is also a scholar? Oh, the guy wearing glasses is Corden. He runs a shady second-hand store out in the Forest of Magic. What a rude introduction. My name is Renosuke Morichika. I'm the proprietor of a curio shop called Cordindo. I have a considerable selection of rare goods. Oh ho, rare goods, It's near the entrance to the forest. Feel free to stop by if you ever feel like it. Okay, so what about the little lady? Oh, you can just call me Kozuzu. My family runs a popular rental bookstore in the village. A what now? It's called Suzanon. They have a fine selection of books, and we've gotten quite close. It's aimed at humans, though, so we don't exactly let just anyone borrow from us. But Blondie over there is a magician, right? Well, let's just say I owe her a lot. Aki's knowledge is one thing, but I doubt Renosuke and Kozuzu would contribute much here. That's a rather rude thing to say. Just be patient. It's the end of a roll call, but not everyone's here yet. Yeah, isn't Sakura his friend coming too? Perhaps the scary boss she tells me about is holding her up. I don't think she would just forget. Anyway, Reimu, couldn't your group find anyone else? You should be more like us and try harder. I'll have you know, I went to all the way to the bamboo forest. We got a commitment for the trip, but she hasn't showed up yet. Maybe she changed her mind? She wasn't exactly enthused about going. I'm right here. Moko, you came! I've been here for a while. I was listening from the shadows. Let me guess, you're a friend of Teach over here. Pretty much. Fujiwara no Moko, and I'll be joining your little yokai mountain outing. Hey, if you're late, you should apologize. That's what Ellie always says. What was that?
Nothing.
If Kane thinks you can be relied on, you must be quite capable. Well, I'm committed now. Don't worry, I'll pull my weight. Is standing back and eavesdropping your idea of working with us? This is my first time meeting most of you, so I figured I should watch for a bit. Though it was kind of anticlimactic, you're all so carefree. Don't just lump us all together like that. I'll have you know I'm very diligent. Is that so? From what Kane told me, the Hakurei Shrine Maiden's the most carefree person around. They keep sniffing at each other. Have they been like this since yesterday? Yes, they don't seem to get along very well. Well, now that we're all introduced, can we get on with the meeting? Yes, of course. Let me explain the plan I've come up with. As you all know, Yokai Mountain is a dangerous place. When we stormed the mountain the other day, we got chased off before we could even fight. Goodness, Rainbow's group actually got chased off? But we have to reach the Moria Shrine up on the mountain to prevent a takeover of the Hakurei Shrine. And we'd like all of you to help us get there. Yep, that's why we're here. But if we don't have a plan, what good is it to increase our numbers? Won't the results stay the same? Exactly, that's why Akio, Renosuke, and I have come up with a plan. Akio, you're up first. Thank you, I'll go over it now. I believe you're all familiar with Yokai Mountain and the yokai who live there. It's a bunch of powerful yokai like that Crow Tengu. Wait. It's a bunch of powerful yokai that like to crow about their territory, right? Correct. Furthermore, we have no inside intel on them, so they're highly difficult to contend with. The more I hear about these guys, the tougher they sound. How are we supposed to fight them? We'll use this drawing. What's that supposed to be? The paper looks as old as heck. That looks like ancient yokai writing. It's said to be a map of Gensokyo drawn centuries past. Of course, by the time I obtained it 2 generations ago, no one knew how to read it anymore. So it's indecipherable. Why bring it out then? This is where I come in. How so? I awakened a weird power recently. I can read anything, no matter how it's written. And we made use of that ability to carefully study the map. It's written in ancient Tengu and was drawn up by the residents of Yokai Mountain at the time. Here, I made a copy you all can read. Oh, now this I get. Shows all the key locations on the mountain. What more could an invader want? Looks like there are 2 paths to the summit. Which one do we take? Both. Huh? I think it'd be best to split our forces into 2 groups. We can't put too much faith in one old map, and one side can create a diversion. By confusing the enemy, we can advance while avoiding a head-on confrontation. And if all goes well, we can regroup once we're there and be in a perfect position to take on the shrine. Huh. That's actually a halfway decent plan. Why, thank you. I can't be sure it'll work on yokai, of course. They do tend to be beyond human knowledge. It's not the worst start. When you fight a giant yokai, the sound strategy is to hit them where they don't expect it. That's true. Are you an expert on yokai extermination? I dabble. I'm concerned about splitting our forces, though. I wouldn't want us to get picked off separately. And I'm worried about whether this map will match the actual terrain. Excellent points, which is where my merchandise comes in. Oh man, is it the telepathic tool you showed me this summer? The mobile phone? Sadly, it doesn't work at all. This isn't exactly the perfect replacement, but here. What's this black iron box? Looks heavy. It's a tool called a transceiver. If I speak into it... Testing, this is Renoscape. Over. Whoa, what the heck was that creepy voice? Forget about creepy, the important part is that it sounded a little like him. Wow, that's really cool. Is it some kind of enchanted item? No, it's from the outside world. My store deals in goods like that. The purpose of this tool is to allow people at a distance to converse with each other. It should allow us to stay in contact. How convenient. If it doesn't use magic, how does it work? Sorry, but you're not getting an answer. This guy's power only tells him the name of a tool and how to use it, nothing else. Ah, that's unfortunate. But still, with this transceiver thing, the two groups will be able to stay in touch. Precisely. That covers all of our plan, but Chirno and Sakura's friends still have yet to show up. There's no point waiting forever. For now, we should go on without them. Yeah, I'm hungry. You can't have my bento no matter how much you keep eyeballing it. Well, good luck out there. The entrance will likely have the strictest security, so it would be best to split up after you make it in. Reimu, Alice, good luck. Oh, and Miss Kane and Marissa too, of course. Kozuzu, right? You could cheer us on too. You'll have to forgive her. She's not very accustomed to dealing with yokai. Anyway, it's go time. It's probably pointless to even ask, but be careful with that transceiver. Invasion! The Sacred Mountain of Autumn! Hold on. Offerings from humans are nice and all, but there's just something satisfying about doing your own harvest. The autumn harvest is just like life. The only way to experience its full richness is to put in the effort yourself. Ooh, that area is already giving off that classic fragrance of ripening. I just love that smell. I'll have to be careful not to overeat. Chiza told me to only eat one a day, but just one more couldn't hurt. Ah, there you are, Minariko. Look, Chiza, I'm not eating any roasted sweet potatoes, okay? Why would you bring that up? I know you like them, but no reason at all. Anyway, did you need something? Yes, actually. I was reading that Tengu newspaper you told me about, and I saw today's headline. Bill and his humans invade mountain, easily repelled by Tengu alliance. Yeah, and the line after it is atrocious. We're introduced as two gods victimized by the humans. We're laughingstocks! They even put in pictures of us that make us look pathetic. Yeah, now that you mention it, the fact that we're smiling and it actually makes it look more pitiful. What do we do about it, though? This is our season. We should use the power of autumn leaves to reclaim our divine dignity. No, this is where sweet potato power comes in. Objective survive. Congratulations, you are going to eat dirt. We're finally here, just 2 days after we got chased off. This isn't what I was expecting from a place called Yokai Mountain. Shouldn't it be full of wild yokai living all over the place? Maybe wild animals, but yokai aren't animals. Hey, someone's over there. I see you all haven't learned your lesson yet. It's the sister gods we fought before. Let's see, they were the Scarlet Sisters? That sounds like our mistress back at the mansion. You two are like landmarks. Did you just not have anything to do? Quiet! We are the Aki sisters! Grr, we're being treated like dirt again! I've had it with this, Shizuha. I have as well, but getting frustrated won't help. Haven't the two of us been practicing a technique for an occasion like this? Oh yeah, let's do it, Shizuha! Yes, let's show these fools who belittle Autumn our might! They seem super fired up now. Should we be fighting them? We're supposed to be moving forward. If they want to fight, what's the big deal? The fastest way forward is through them. Time to do the usual. Evade the Aki's combo attack. Grazing it will not suffice. I thought something was weird. I was like, why did half my characters get pulled off my formation? What the fuck happened? Did I, like, blank? Seriously, did I blank and do that or something? Why? I thought I filled this. No. Beam, 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 beam. There, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Genuinely have no idea what could have caused that. But I've just got to pay more attention, that's all. Beam, 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 beam. Hang in the prayer curtain, lassies. I got way too many units for this. I was like, where's Rumia? Did I forget Rumia? That's weird. And then I saw Daiose was missing. I was like, there's no way I forgot Daiose. Why is she not there? Fly. Just fly. Have some good work today, player. Before you leave, I'd like to take this opportunity to give you a lecture on history. I'm sure you'll find this very informative. Excuse me, it would take too long, so you'll pass. How rude. I understand that you must take a break from time to time, but you must never forget that the future of Gensokyo is in your hands. Please continue your playthrough as soon as possible. Farewell. Oh my god. Alright. Oh yes, prepare to taste dirt. Time for a break. Another one? Sure. Now you can imagine that Yuka does speed things up a bit. What? You got neenered on a 98? You got neenered on a 98, Yuka! Shall I show you what your actions have earned you? Well. Of course she missed the one. She missed the one with the Danmaku field up. Are you even trying? Dance, puppet, dance! Ow. It's demarcation! Who's dumb now? I wonder what you taste like. Let's find out!
got something stuck in my teeth.
I mean, if you want this fight. I'm feeling great. I'm charging in. I keep telling you not to go too far ahead. I'm going to blow you up. 64.
I won't fall here. I'll stand up. I'll stand up and go back to her.
Bro, he's gonna live anyway.
Wow, my body's heating up.
Explode.
Wounds all over. Now this is interesting.
We're gonna do some light taps. We're gonna do some light taps. I am the ball. I am the ball in the prayer curtain wall.
You want a war that badly?
Stop trying to eat everything. Child, relax.
Your fate has been sealed. I'll make it painless for you.
Now be nice and let me beat you up. Slapper.
Everyone work together for this peace. How could you?
I'm really in the fucking thick of this right now. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Is that how you use Danmaku?
My turn, my turn. Where you at, Yuka? You could stand to like 95. Hit him. No neener this time. What a powerhouse. We got a lot of shit going on over there. Focus up. P square doesn't activate till 120 power. I forgot about that. Throw your knives. Wah, 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 wah. My turn. Ouch. Oh, Sakuya. Do you have support defend? There's no way you would have support defend. You are way too haughty for that bullshit. Just made it. Rocks. Yeah. I wonder what the kill count's gonna look by the end of this. Shiggy doesn't even have 100 kills, which is quite frankly shocking. That's pretty fucking shocking that she doesn't have 100 kills. I guess she doesn't really kill things. She's kind of like a structure, you know? Like Shinky is less of a unit and more like your brain, like the fortress with you. She's the fortress, it's not a unit. They're dragging along home base. She is effectively the characterization of a battleship. How are you not dead? Advance further up. All right, Alice. Finish her off. Finish her off. Wait, I gotta... I gotta make a adjustment real quick. Which one is it, chat? Can you play it? Details, no. So? I can't play it. What one's Shanghai's theme? Which one's Shanghai's theme? I know that this is the Guigoo theme. Which one's Shanghai's theme? Where's that located at? It'll be here, right? Hot chow. You can put any theme you want. Haha, life is short, isn't it? Ah! What a guy. What a guy. Lightsaber. Haha, life is short, isn't it? You're not gonna make me scream every time, are you? Alright, you can fire Danmaku at the one that lived. Pew! I really didn't care about the war as long as I could help her. But now, that's no longer. He takes so long to die. Whatever, die, bitch. Melodramatic ass. Crush him. I'm on my way to put food in my mouth. I'm here to put food in my mouth. This makes me the 108th person you've killed. What? No? You're 241, brother. There's so much more blood on my hands. And it doesn't stop. And it doesn't stop. Action. Yeah, I knew it. Me mom, me mom, me mo, me ma mo, me mo, ma ma, me mo. It's KK. KK the slider. You're really no. That's not for you. You don't need to kill that thing. All right, that went swimmingly. That's better. Killer doll? Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, I need to change, I want to change Sakuya's theme back to her Scarlet theme, too, because, you know, why not? It's not like Flowery Night is bad, but... Gotcha. This is one of those situations where you use the character so much in the last playthrough, you kind of want to spice up with their other theme, you know? Maiden doesn't have another theme, which is a bit annoying. Wait. What theme can I give Maiden? Can I give Maiden a new theme? Is that gonna kill? I'm gonna make fucking sure this kills. Who's dumb now? Chains of life spin unbroken. Ein Sof or dude, I'm just a fairy. Ooh, 7,000 unnecessary. Say, did something happen between you girls and these gods? You were arguing earlier. Sort of. We might have gone a bit overboard and beaten them when they were storming the mountain last time. They're gods with close ties to humans, so the ideal outcome would be to avoid fighting entirely, but... Yeah, you two heard the lady. If you're friendly to humans, it wouldn't hurt you to let us by. You have it backwards. We're stopping you because we're friendly to humans. Don't you know how dangerous this mountain is? Your consideration is appreciated, but we did come here for a reason. No offense, but we have to push our way through. Excuse me, Yokai Mountain Storming Group? Hold up a sec. Oh, that voice is, you know, looks like I made it in time for the party. Who's this? Haven't seen her before. Is she a friend of your group, Sakuya? Yeah, she's the friend of Sakuya as we were talking about earlier. You're late, Komachi. I half wondered if you changed your mind about helping. Hey, I promised I'd come. There's no way I'd be a no-show. I might have spent a little too much time chatting with the kid at the souvenir shop. But hey, I'm on time and that's what counts. I'd be curious to learn more about what your idea of on time entails. Anyways, I'm Komachi Onozuka. Pleasure to meet you. I heard you current Hakone Shrine Maidens with you guys. Yeah, that's me. Why do you ask? Ah, it's you! We heard rumors about the living world's famous attraction, the Hakone Shrine Maiden, even in the hereafter. Famous attraction? And did you say the hereafter? Oh, they didn't tell you? Yeah, I'm a Shinigami and resident of hell. Why would a Shinigami want to help us? Hey, relax. No need to act spooked. I got the day off, and I can assure you, I'm not sus. I think being a Shinigami makes you sus by default. I don't actually care what the deal is. If you're here now, you'd better help out. You got it. I'll ferry the Hakone Shrine Maidens group over the, what do you call it, shrine safe and sound. Distortion dial. Bum bum ba-da-dum, bum bum ba-da-dum. Get him with a needle, Reimu. Pain. Pain. Did I bring dye? I thought I did. Did I bring anybody with a healing skill? I didn't, but Komachi has a healing skill. And that right there is her saving grace today. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Yes! How shall I torment you? With music like that, Alice? Come on. To be fair, it is the Shanghai's attacking anyway. Goddamn level up jingle. Interrupting my tunes. I imagine there's dialogue on the Hokuras, or I guess Hokura, but I doubt it's on any of the characters I brought. I don't think a lot of the, aside from Hiso Tensoku, we're probably not going to see a lot of dialogue from my choices. Flan was going to be present in so many of them. Oh, you're... Yes, what is it? Yes, what it is? You're so skinny. Are you eating properly? Come on, your big sis here's got some sweet potatoes and she's willing to share. Eat up. Eat up, is it? You're reminding me a little of Miko. Is Makrita that thin? I can't tell. Her clothes are super, like, poofy. Your attack hit, but it didn't hurt. Sweet potato chamber. Ow. Hey, that kind of hurt. Pain is an old friend. Well, that's what I get for walking in Danmaku, dumbass. Works for me. I believe it doesn't matter which one you kill. I deeply, deeply apologize. If you're going to go that far, can't you just back down? That I cannot do. This is the strategy we came up with together. And don't blame me for what happens. There's no reason to attack both of them. So I'm gonna move Makrita in safety there. Okay. We can just focus one of them. Miko will have one. Hiso Tensoku might have one. I don't know if anybody else I brought will, but it's okay. That's what the video is for. Stray Dream. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Keep hitting her. The Potato Room. Honestly, Minariko's probably the harder of the two to actually take out here. But with damage numbers coming from boss units, that's fine. I'd say nice dodge, but that was like a 7%er. I'm casting Bubble. Sploop. Ugh, really ate that one. Alright. Miko! If I were in Kadama form, I could just sneak in. What was that? Ah, nothing. We could be in big trouble if I acted on my own and got caught. We'll do our best to get her. What a schemer. Ah, right. Huh? Ta-da! Sweet potato. I brought it as a snack. You brought a sweet potato as a snack? Oh, I like you! And so a new warrior of autumn has ripened. Is that all it takes? Is that the key to friendship? No return dialogue for the big man? No? Damn. Okay. I don't think that'll kill, but... I don't want it to kill anyway. I'm gonna send in Biakudin. A reading. It's really funny when you're fighting, like, a boss with this. So Shinki's theme does not take priority, even though Shinki's theme should definitely take priority here. Because you see what I'm doing? We're doing this to the theme of Minoriko. Are you dead? I actually didn't mean to kill her, but that's fine. That's fine. Can you believe these people? We're trying to help them here. You just don't want to listen, do you? Just remember you brought this on yourselves. What about the bonus? Oh, shit. Fuck, I thought I had to kill one and then they would do it. Okay, that explains it. That explains it. Do they have a combo attack? Oh, I haven't gotten range for it. That's why. I'm not in range for it, so that's why they haven't done it yet. There's actually an easy way to do this. Watch. Alright. Borrow Rainbow's sense. We're in just the right range. Ready to go, Shizuha? Absolutely. Huh? Why are they suddenly all lively? Be careful, they're up to something. Take a good look. This is our sisterly combination. You'll never expect what's coming. Maybe I should have attacked the other one. It ended up hitting me. I don't think I was in range for Minoriko to do it. Beauty of autumn and its red leaves. Bountiful harvest. 2 autumns together. Super! Aki sisters! Kick! This is just me, it's a lot tougher than during training. No, wait, just do it exactly like we did in training and... Shizuha! Shizuha! What was that? It just blew right past us into the air. It was quite the striking visual. I must include this in my report to the mistress. Ugh, look, it was just a minor misstep. Come on, you could at least let us hit once. You're not helping your case any. Now come on and fight us. We're gonna land it next time. Byakurin, can you go cheese mode? Oh. Fuck yeah. Fuck! Why is it gonna cost so much power, bro? Oh, I have just enough. Perfect. Oh, that has left me quite discheesed. Hello, my name is Minariko. Is it? I mean, I could fucking kill Shizuha instead. I can kill either one. In fact, it hurts her more. Well, you will reap what you've sown. Speech alone is not made. I don't do it. Whatever. I'll crush you. Yeah. What? It's like the second stage. You can't do that. That's cheating! Excellent. Can you believe these people? We're trying to help them here. You just don't want to listen, do you? Just remember, you brought this on yourselves. I'm pretty sure you two attacked us, not the other way around. Regardless, the fight's over now. No offense to the gods, but we need to hurry on. Everyone, look! That's as far as you go, humans. A Tengu patrol. They must have noticed the invaders. See, we warned you. Now you're really in for it. I think that's our cue to go hide somewhere close by. I knew you'd be back. Good thing we were staying vigilant for exactly that. You're the Tengu who invaded the Scarlet Devil Mansion yesterday. Pretty brave of you to show your face again after losing to us. I've learned from yesterday's misstep. Reinforcements should be arriving momentarily. They're already here. Ugh, if we're caught here, our whole plan will be moot. Actually, there's way less of them than you normally expect from reinforcements. Whoa, I smell some great photos. I knew it was a good idea to double back. I was counting on you to contact the main troops. Why did you come back? Well, I didn't want to miss on a hot scoop. Sometimes reporting takes priority. This irksome feeling I'm getting. That must be the Crow Tengu who attacked Moko's house. She's still up and kicking, huh? Maybe I went a little too easy on her before. We're crying out loud. This is the problem with Crow Tengu. All they care about is sating their own curiosity. You Wolf Tengu are way too uptight. Relax! I'll get my material and reach the main forest with time to space. To space? Things seem to be proceeding nicely so far. Could you be a little less vague, Blondie? What she means is that the mountain yokai aren't aware we're here yet. So all we have to do is make sure this lot keeps their mouths shut. Gah, curses, we'll just have to stop you here. Defeat all Crow and Wolf Tengu. Alright, I've gone ape, and now the game is still continuing. Alright, everybody, huddle the fuck up around Stinky. Protective shield activate. I should, like, put Lily on her back, and then have Lily's, like, prayer curtain up. Lily has the breath of life, which heals, so Lily can just, like, staple onto Shinky's back, and then they can be a defensive heal wall, which is just extraordinary. Alright. Come here, you big fucking Tengu bitch. I'm gonna hurt one of you. 54%? Fuck, I sent Yuka to the wrong side. Laser beams. How many blows can you withstand? I wonder. Oh, if you're so desperate to live, then I'll just wipe out this entire planet! Is that Frieza or Cell who said that? I mean, this seems like it was Cell, right? Because it's like the Kamehameha. Are you okay? You're clearly cheating somehow. Yeah. I like how it stopped doing damage when it started doing the cinematic. Like, it already registered all its damage and then it fucking just chopped out. Would you fucking believe it? Here comes Komachi with actually utilizing her effect. Good job. Barely, but I killed her. Kinda huge, actually. Kinda huge. Alright, that's Alpha Team 1. And then we have the blonde and the beautiful. Who's who? They're all blonde. What about mailing? Blonde enough. It's a bird. It's a bird. You don't have to go that fucking crazy on it. Let's fire some pot shots. Hit it with a BB gun. Protected by a clone? How typical. Whoa, shit. I blinked and it was like the same character was there the whole time. I wonder why that could be. How suspicious. I'm gonna keep firing Danmaku because I'm gonna go rip one to shreds. Witness my strength. Wow. Mailing took that really well. I mean, Shinky's stupid barrier is pretty good. Block this. Bring it in, Tengu. Bring it in. Bro, they're taking pot shots. They know I don't want to burn my MP. Activate gun. So Rumia took a hit, Mailing took a hit, and then she dodged one. All in all, perfect turn. But you don't really want this heat. Attacking Tenchi just gets you killed. So goodbye. I don't even need to move. I mean, I never thought of Tenchi as a bad unit. But she's really pulling her weight in New Game Plus. She doesn't even need her goddamn spirits right now because her fucking rocks just kill everybody anyway. Now, I did give her her item, of course, but it is her item. More rocks. It's super effective. Doink, doink. It's a little too effective, though. Okay, well, if you're just gonna keep throwing them into the fucking Tenchi blender, go fine. Third rate, at best. You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. You know what I find interesting about that line is that Kaiba, to a certain extent, actually acknowledges Joey's dueling skills, because apparently there's a rung lower than third rate. So he's saying that he's not a very good duelist and his deck is even worse than he is, which is him saying that Joey is better than his deck. And that's actually kind of true because Joey's deck is bullshit. It's not a very good deck. In fact, I'm pretty sure the only reason it works is because, like, aside from the obvious fact that it's all luck-based bullshit, his most effective cards don't even work the way they do in the real game. It's all glorp shit. All of it. It's all been one big lie from the start. By Big Joey. Orchestrated by Big Joey. Skull Dice and Graceful Dice and Skull Dice do not do what they do in the anime in the card game. Because if they did, they would probably be absolutely fucking bonkers. Like in the TCG, it's you roll a 6-sided dice and you add attack 100 times the level, or 100 plus the level. In the anime, it's times. You roll you fucking roll the dice. You roll 6 on that dice, you get 6 times the attack. You just win. You just fucking win. Oh man, my alligator sword got 6, so now he has. Well, hold on, quick maths. 1,500, 4,500, 70, 9,000 attack on my alligator sword, and you just fucking lose. Like you literally just lose in that situation, do you not? So every time he rolls that fucking dice, he always rolls like a 2 or a 3 or a 1. He never be rolling shit that just like lets him win the game. It's time for the ultimate duel. I'm going to rip you to shreds. Time for some violence! We're having fun! Mine, gimme! What the fuck? Pew! Sky Dragon Kick! Remember when Joey beat Esperoba by attaching a bomb to Jinzo's head and then spinning him around? And then Esperoba's like, damn, you're a top-notch duelist. No, you aren't. You fucking... You drew your out, and your out was a 50-50. You call that being a good duelist? Are you insane? Your out is a 50-50. Sure, Mako Tsunami's fucking ace monster was a 5-star monster with 1800 attack. Sorry, 1850. But like, at least his deck was consistent. Had a plan. You know what really bothers me about Joey's deck? Is that he adds all those fucking anti-cards into his deck, and they're all awful. It's like, whoa, he got them out on the field. Oh yeah, he got Legendary Fisherman and fucking Insect Queen. Jinzo's good, alright? Jinzo's just a good fucking card. I ain't gonna say anything negative about Jinzo, because Jinzo is very good. But Insect Queen don't do shit in his deck. At all. Not at all. And he fucking just, oh, I played it because it's a trophy I won from the battle shitty, big man. Like, no, bro, no. Okay, I'm moving Yuka over here because Yuka really cannot hit those two. You're not even gonna do damage to me. That's it, I'm calling the army. My Panther Warrior! First I play Scapegoat, and I sacrifice one of my scapegoats so my Panther Warrior can attack! That's great, Joey. What's your next plan? Yeah. My next move is I play Swordsman of Landstar! Swordsman of Landstar. The 500 attack monster. in attack mode.
Yeah! And I give him the legendary sword, which gives him 300 attack points.
Ah, so now he has 800.
Yeah!
Ah, that's good, Joey. That's good. But tell me, don't you have like literally any other monster in your deck with more attack than 500? Maybe?
I got the Flame Swordsman.
Yeah, but that's a fusion, and a bad one at that. Some of the worst cards in the fucking game you gotta fuse together to make that thing. And then he's an 1800 5-star beater that requires going -3 in card.
What do you mean? What does -3 in card mean?
I guess it means nothing. You know, it means nothing. Don't worry about it, Joey. Just you play your game, man. I love punching. Wait. I love fighting sturdy opponents. Those are the ones I can punch at full strength. Bold words. I won't be holding back either. Red Eyes is the second worst 2 tribute normal monster in stats of all the game. Yeah, because the worst is Slot Machine. There's another one as well. There's 2 monsters that are 7 stars and they have 23,200. I think it's Rock Dragon and it's Slot Machine. Those 2 cards. They're normal monsters. Red Eyes has deck support. Have you ever heard of a fucking Slot Machine deck support? No, seriously. Do they support Slot Machine? Can Slot Machine do anything? What about Launcher Spider? Launcher Spider is pretty bad too, but he's got 2450. He's better than Slot Machine. Slot Machine's just bad. The most insane thing about all this is these monsters all existed at the same time as Summon Skull. A Launch Spider 2200 attack, but 2500 defense. So technically Slot Machine's better, because I don't think you're really sacrificing monsters for higher defense points. But what do I know? But no, that actually is why Summon Skull is what Summon Skull is, though. Summon Skull is a 5-star monster with 2500 attack because it has like 1200 defense. And they're like, oh, that balances it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't balance that at all. I sense the presence of a slacker. Wow, listen to you. You know, there's a difference between being a slacker and just slacking off. Because Dark Magician has the same attack points, but he's got 2100 defense. But that fucking defense doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. That's why Summon Skull is so good, because he just comes in attack mode. And the fucking kicker is that because his defense was so low, you could actually get him in your hand from Witch of the Black Forest. You can just fucking put him in your hand because his defense is so goddamn low. And there you go, now you got 2500 beater, and the only monster that was stronger than it was Blue Eyes White Dragon, who required 2 sacrifices. Pew, 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 pew. I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Trap hole. What? Trap hole. What do you mean trap hole? I mean trap hole. Your dragon fell in a hole. Died. What? Yeah, man. Sorry. Didn't make a cut. Trap hole. Really? Yeah, really. Get him off the field. Trap hole. He's got wings. I don't care. Trap hole. Protect everyone, Hitso Tensoku! Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy that monster! Oh, you fool, that was Hain Hain! What? The fuck is a Hain Hain? It lets me put 1 card back in your hand. What? Bye, Blue Eyes. I lost a Hain Hain? That was it. You got Man-Eater Bug, you got Penguin Soldier, you got Wall of Illusion, you got fucking... You got everything. You got fucking Harpy, Feather Dust, doesn't hit monsters. You got Black Hold, Dark Hold, and every fucking other thing, dude. Rocket Punch. You have no words for this awesome piece of machinery? Seriously, in old Yu-Gi-Oh, they're like, what fucking spell card or trap card in the game didn't just say, kill your opponent? Like, there are so many good ones. Because they weren't really like, what do you call it? What's the word? There weren't like synergistic sets or anything like that. There weren't like massive text descriptions that are like, oh, you control a monster with this name and it lets you fucking giggly goobly your deck in your hand and your graveyard for shit. It was just like, discard, destroy card on field. It's like, whoa, that's cool. And those simple effects are still really strong because they're so simple. Rainbow, kill that guy. They're really simple. Yes, I know Sparks and Otobogaboo, Obakazi. There's just shitty burn damage cards. Yeah, Pot of Greed, one of the most broken cards in the game. Just draw 2 cards, you know. The Forceful Sentry, that's a funny ass card. Wonder how much I should be charging for that. Try Maiden level 3. Alright, I'm coming back over here. Sharing Rainbow Fist. Anime Card of Sanctity. Both players draw to 6, not broken. What does Card of Sanctity do in the actual game? Pretty sure most of Kaiba's anime-only cards either never made it to the TCG, or if they did, they were heavily fucking reduced in their capabilities. Would you like to go for a spin? Flowerbird de window. You banish your whole hand on field to draw 2, if I remember correctly. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not good, but I understand why. You have to fully reset the game state on your side for a draw 2. That sounds ridiculous, but the ability to draw 2 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so powerful that they all come with massive restrictions. Like the one that lets you draw like 2 cards, but the restriction is you can no longer play spells or traps for the rest of the duel. There's a card like that. It just locks you out of 1/3 of the card type of the game for a draw 2. And it's like, why would you do that? Because it lets you draw 2, my dude. Oh, Yuka. I'm gonna hit you. Wee! Shanghai! Hodai! Doesn't matter which one you kill first. Probably not, I assume. Okay, well, if I do that, that motherfucker is totally dead. I don't think we need to, like, double mom trouble this. But I want to, because it's funny. You know what? I'm fucking doing it. Come here. Catch Big Mama. New decks based on drawing and gabbling. Gabbling? So all the effect draws, but blocks you so you any effect search duel. What? I'm sorry, I don't know if you wrote that wrong or I read that as if I haven't slept in 30 hours. But that paragraph was a lot of words. Yeah, that's one of the pot cards. You draw 1, but you banish you banish 10 cards like from the top of your deck without looking at them. You just... Oh, it's from the extra deck? I thought it was from your deck. Yeah, you banish 10 from the top of your deck for a draw of 2. One that banishes 10 from your deck and another that banishes 6 from your extra deck. Oh, I didn't know about the second one. I didn't think they were this skilled. Do you guys run Jar of Greed? It's a trap card that when you play it, it lets you draw 1 card. Do you guys use that card? Yeah, banishes face down. That's the distinction. I don't know any other card that does that. Like, banishing it face down basically means that that card is completely out of play forever. You can't touch it anymore. You don't even know what it is. Seems like a desperation move. Would Jar of Greed be good if it was a spell card? Is what make Jar of Greed bad that it's a trap card? There's no point in getting a card, going card neutral on your opponent's turn. If you can at least go card neutral on your turn, you might draw into something you can actually use on that turn. You're dead. And so who gets to kill the other one? How about you, Sakuya? But it's love. Yes. What's this? I spotted a woman wearing some weird clothing. So is this the latest fashion? Mind if I take a photo? This is the precious uniform I received from my mistress. It's not for display. It's alright. Chad, I don't know who had dialogue and who didn't. I mean, I can assume, but that's why we have the video, because I'm not all there at the moment. So it's good there's a video I can look at, because we didn't get, like, any dialogue at all. Oh, why wouldn't you just let me get my article material in peace? How can you expect us to give you the time of day when you act so violent? If you want to have a conversation with us, you should learn some manners, or at least mind your tone. I think Kane still holds a grudge from that day. Something tells me they weren't going to get along anyway. I'm not giving up. I'll get my story from one of these days. Alright, we're done here. We defeated the Tengu and nobody else seems aware. We're here. Now it's time to split into 2 teams. Let's have a quick group huddle. Alright, everybody. Huddle at the Hokura. They're gone. Yeah, they sure are strong. They even beat the Tengu. That only makes me more worried. That kind of strength will lead to an even stronger resistance. I can only hope they don't slip up and end up taking the brunt of the mountain's forces head on. Wow, you're still worried about them even after what they did to us? You're so soft-hearted, Shizuha. Oh well, time to buck up and get back to work. You're right, our purpose is to preside over autumn. Let's bring this autumn into full swing with colorful leaves. No way, sweet potatoes are where it's at. Wasn't the last, like, not trap-centric deck and not, like, gimmick or, like, fucking archetype trap card that was, like, got banned was a pointer of the Red Lotus? Was that the last good trap card that was just kind of a universal trap card that was used outside of specific trap decks or archetypes? Or is there another trap card that is used? Because it seems to me like trap cards barely exist at all because they require you to play them on your opponent's turn, and you would rather play cards on your turn. Wow, it's so pretty. So this is Yokai Mountain. The air is nice and clear, and the autumn leaves are gorgeous. Dominus card. What's that one do? Yeah, and we just beat up the administrators in charge of that beautiful autumn. What do you mean? The two gods from earlier govern autumn. These leaves you see, those parsimons growing over there, and they all all the blessing to those two, apparently. Is that so? They weren't much in a Danmaku battle, but I suppose there's all sorts of gods. So what kind of power does Rainbow's god hold? Who could say? Why don't you buy a talisman and find out? Wow, you're shameless. This is why you get weirdos coming to the shrine to give you grief. It's my shrine, so you can mind your own business. In any case, let me explain the plan once more. From here on out, we'll be splitting into two groups. One will act as a decoy, while the other will take a different route to the shrine. We'll be going by an old map for our routes, and we'll be staying in contact with a special communicator as needed. Understood. So how are we splitting up? The decoy group should be as flashy as possible. It'll be dangerous, so I prefer this side to have more people. As for the other group, expediency is the key. I think it'd be best if it was just Raymond and a few others. Then I'll be going with the decoys. Flashy's my middle name. I will also be a decoy. It would be helpful if we had people specialized in frontal assaults. If that's what you need, I'll go. Sakuya, Ellie, how about you? I don't mind. As former co-workers, it'd be easier to work together. I think I'll go with the other group. The members should be with me, Reimu, and I'm going with you, Kane. Which side should I go with? It'll be less dangerous with Kane, so how about you go with her? I'm good at hiding, so I'll go with Kane too. You're the only one left. Who will you go with? Huh, good question. Your group has more familiar faces, so... What? I have something on my face? Now that I'm looking more closely, you're not human, are you? Wait, what are you talking about? That's what I want to know. What are you? Look, we don't have the time to go into that. Could this wait for later? Fine, but I'll be going with you. Okay, that's everyone. Rainbow, you take the transceiver and you better not drop it or break it. Yeah, okay, I'll mess with it until I get it to work. Remember, everyone, if we miss this chance, there's no telling when we'll be able to reach the Moria Shrine again. Let's all do our part so that we can figure out what the real game is. Well, you heard her. Don't get bored and back out midway now. What do you have? What? You don't have any trust? What? Don't have any trust in us? Not really. I don't even know why you're so motivated to help. I'm totally motivated and uninterested. That's not something to brag about. I don't see the harm in people having different reasons for being here. Don't worry, I won't do anything to hinder your progress. If you say so. For my part, I'm going to do things my way. Kane? What is it? It's rare for you to want a private conversation. Rainbow seems out of it of sorts. It's like she's got no energy, and she's oddly snappy. Yeah, she seemed like she's had something on her mind ever since the whole shrine dispute started. I think she's out of sorts because this isn't technically incident resolution. That's true. Now that you mention it, this issue doesn't have anything to do with Gensokyo at large. I'm sure she'll be fine with you there, but please look out for her. Of course, you can count on that. What are you two whispering about? Weren't we supposed to be going? Ah, I believe that's our cue. Safe travels. Likewise. Alright, so here's the split. So in Rainbow's route, they go up, they take a secluded route and they bump into Hina! But Marissa's going elsewhere. Both these ginkgo nut and the leaves are pretty. Hey Sakuya, check out this leaf. Isn't it shaped like a young mistress's wings? Shapes, Would the mistress like it if I cut one into the shape of a bat? No, that would be cheating. Okay, that's enough dawdling. We're the decoys. We don't have time to drag her feet. Oh, right, sorry. I promised the young mistress I'd bring her back a souvenir, so I gotta think about that. If we rush, the enemy could spot us, so I'd be worried about fighting with our numbers. Being spotted is the whole point of being a decoy. Oof, oh yeah. But Lady Ellie is right that it's no simple matter. The difficulty of being a decoy is that we have to draw enemy attention and proceed onward without losing any group members. It's good that we have a map, but we still don't know how the enemy will attack, so there's always going to be an element of luck involved. In that case, what if we just draw a bunch of attention and beat the enemy up? If only Yuka were here, she could spin around with that laser of hers. That would be quite the fearsome spectacle. That'd be something to see. Mayhem on the mountain, Yuka versus gods and Tengu. Anyway, let's stay sharp and keep moving. We are in enemy territory here. Don't get too paranoid and exhaust yourself. Right, we don't need to hurry when we know the enemy is what comes to us. Then the real test begins. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. So we can actually bring 8 characters again. So we're bringing the new game crew, of course. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. She gets an extra one as a treat. Why even up her mobility, streamer? Do you see how many fucking points I have? I can spend 1,200. I can spend 1,200 of my 31 million points, and I'll be okay. Okay. I don't think there's anybody new here, no. But the really puts it into perspective how many fucking characters are in this game, huh? When you look at this menu. We made it safely onto Yokai Mountain.
Right, gobble gobble.
Are those sweet potatoes?
Sorry for eating while you were talking. It just looked so good I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I know the feeling. What's important is that you love autumn.
Where'd that come from? Actually, you two seem pretty energetic. Isn't it winter in the real world?
Sure, it's winter outside, but isn't it autumn in here? I wish we could spend all winter watching dreams like this.
It's just running from reality.
Wanting to find salvation in pleasant dreams is never wrong. I could help you with that, whatever you like, if you don't mind.
Finally, someone who gets it! In return, I'll prepare you some autumn bounty. Go on, eat up. There's plenty where that came from. Don't be shy now. It's full of autumn right down to the bone. Come on, say ah.
No, it's just quite a big sweet potato. Shouldn't you say something too, Miko? Huh?
Oh, Miko seems pretty into the blessings of autumn. I can tell you make a great warrior of autumn.
Oh, I know. If we give you more sweet potatoes, will you help out with the farm work this spring?
What? Farm work?
Right, I don't think it's a bad deal. Nothing beats hand-grown vegetables filled with love. I appreciate the offer, but I'm worried about her falling in too deep.
I get it.
That's a big-ass potato.
Gulp.
Alright, chat. I think that was 4... Yeah, I think that was 4 chapters. So, but they were some of the early ones, and they go quicker when enemies die really fast. So, next time on Fantasy Maiden Wars, we'll be doing probably 3 chapters. We won't be able to finish the arc. Not that I would rush it anyway, but 3 will be likely. But we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I'm just getting it set up because there's still one more thing we gotta do. We need to look at the dialogue for the stage. It's not very much, but let's check it out.
Winter, this is not a drill, it's winter! A pesky season thief just turned up.
Why would want to disrupt the cycle of the seasons? Why would want? Not that you two would ever listen. How about I cool your heads for you? I knew it. I'm feeling motivated. The power of sweet potatoes, I'll dye your autumn in my colors, Shizuha.
No, you dye your autumn in mine. With autumn. Control autumn. If I were in Kadama form, I could just sneak in.
What was that?
Nothing. We could get in big trouble if I acted on my own and got caught. We'll do our best to get her.
I deeply, deeply apologize. If you're going to go that far, can't you just back down? That I cannot do. This is the strategy we came up with together.
And don't blame me for what happens.
What are you doing, Shizuha? Isn't it obvious? Settling where the true autumn is once and for all. It's gonna be the red leaves.
No, it's the sweet potatoes.
Listen to this. No need to say it, I can tell. You're my little sister. So what's your name?
Aki. Neji Aki.
Neji Aki?
Ah, right.
Huh?
Ta-da! Sweet potato! I brought it as a snack.
You brought a sweet potato as a snack?
Ooh, I like you. And so a new warrior of autumn has ripened.
Oh, you're... Yes, what is it? What it is? You're so skinny. Are you eating properly? Come on, your big sis here's got some sweet potatoes and she's willing to share. Eat up. Eat up, is it? You're reminding me a little of Miko. A mere sheep defying a wolf. I'm no mere sheep. What? I'm a yokai sheep. That's the same thing, you fool. I found it, a futon yokai. I'm not a futon yokai, though. Does that mean if I tear it off, you won't be able to move or something? I see you have no plans on listening. No matter how you stare, I won't remove it. Hina! Hina! Many Hina. Okay. That's Reimu's chapter, by the way. But that's for another time. Thank you for watching, chat. Next time, we'll be doing the Marissa branch off. We'll be doing the meetup, and we might be able to do the Snai chapter following. But the chapters will get longer. They will get longer, they will get more intensive, but they will not go as quick. But that's fine. We're making great progress.